Mud.
Mud.
Mud. Mud. Butt mud. It was diarrhea.
Alright. The Tengu have been vanquished and or routed as in very, very far distance, because it only took like... I'm doing this.
Was that a Nazi song?
In the very, very far distance, about like 4 or 5 rounds only passed during that combat. So you can see 2 Tengu. One is flying, one's a little closer, flying away, fleeing from the fight. Farther away, you see
Another one carrying a man.
carrying a man by the head.
And he's just doing it like...
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, there goes the foreigner. Dang.
Well...
Apparently unable to defend himself.
The mage.
It scrambles his head so much.
Do we go save him?
Nah, it's too far. It's far away.
We'll never catch up.
Can't fly.
Especially in this mud.
It's true. And you can see in the distance, if I go back to the map real quick,
See him picking his brain.
there is
It
mountains.
doesn't affect how he's talking. He's just, hey, this is weird.
There are the mountains
I don't know what's
past the
going
forest. You can kind of see them past the woods a little bit. You guys are over here. So it's probably going towards the forest and the mountains. Anyways, so now that silence, for the most part, has returned to the Mudflats area, and you guys are amongst the ruined village of Mizushiro. Those, I don't have your things written on here for these characters. What are your passive perceptions, if I can ask?
Oh, I just...
15. 10.
Mode.
I can only see mud.
I mean, yeah, if it's bad. This is for hearing, mostly.
12.
Okay.
1, 2, 12.
So above 13, which I believe is Yesho and Aka. I think you said above 13. What you can hear is, you can hear chirping, like chirping of birds. It looks like it's on the far end towards the water, where one of the larger standing buildings are. Not in the area you were fighting, but like a couple minutes walk.
I'll say, do we have time to take a rest or anything of the nature? Not.
I want to do that. That would be nice. Ow.
Yeah, I'm pretty, oh wait, would I still be in frog form?
It's up to you if you want to
just end it.
If you want to go back.
Yeah, I'm pretty beat up. I think we should take a rest.
I would love that.
The chirping is actually coming from the most well-standing building in all the ruins.
Well,
which would be the shelter from the rain.
We'll deal with that later.
Well, that's also probably the best place to take a rest.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that now.
Do you guys still have your inspirations?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So as you trek through more mud, because there's not really a road in this anymore, it's all flooded mud that's caked up the sides of buildings and have buried a lot of the village. You go towards that building on your path, sometimes falling into deeper mud pools and then getting out with the sucking sound on your feet. You get to the front entrance of this building. It's somewhat still standing. It looks like the first floor has been completely buried underneath, and you're like basically approaching. You'd have to like climb in a window on the second floor to get into where it technically is the ground floor, because it's like buried in the mud.
I can do that.
And it has no roof really. It has a little bit of a roof, but it's mostly like destroyed on the side. You're kind of one corner. You're looking at it, and you can see inside the ruined house is a makeshift nest of reeds, moss, and mud. It's a bird's nest. It sits near the collapsed roof, and in the nest is where the squeaking is coming from. You can see the white of eggs, like the tops of them, at the angle you're at, and they have cracks in them, as if something is about to hatch from them. You have your gun pointed, your sword pointed.
Oh my gun.
I mean, guns do exist in Kara-Tur.
I have one.
You do? Oh. Other than that, this place is... What was that?
Ouch! Cat sound.
It's one of the fucking cats.
This place does seem like a decent area to take a rest, if we're dealing with these eggs in a nest.
Maybe if we put a sheet up, they will not notice we're here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have a sheet.
I have a lot of hate boiling in my fucking veins right now, man.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation my clothes so they're not muddy.
Yeah, I mean there's some mud on the inside, but it's mostly a second floor, like a wood floor.
Right.
So that's one of the only places without too much debris to stand on and/or mud, like too much mud to stand on. I don't remember exactly what time it was from last session when you got here.
It was dayish.
Yeah, midday. There are things in the house that are like corners of rubble and like furniture and stuff. If you guys want, when you come in here, you can investigate around.
I'll investigate like piles of garbage.
I'm gonna ask, if you want to, you can do a perception, which gives you some things. Investigation will give you other things, and survival will give you even more things.
I'll do investigation.
I'll do survival.
You guys want to do a
Do
perception?
perception.
Okay.
10, 12.
10.
Wow, none of you guys met any of the DCs.
There's a room in here.
There's indeed a room and I can see it.
Yep. You look through, you don't look hard enough, and you don't find shit.
There ain't shit in here.
Not really.
What about
Lay
now?
this house down.
Not yet. So, the squeaking, squawking, chirping still keeps going while you're here.
Probably do something about the eggs.
I can't do bird sounds.
Pig.
Pig birds.
Pig bird. Bird pig. And bird pig.
It's like you have to like probably get on something to get up.
I'll look.
Me too.
Okay, you can climb and just get on because it's on the top of like where the collapsed roof is.
Yeah.
You can find some way to get
Yeah.
up there and peer down. I'm not going to give you a check. So you see, how many eggs? 40. You see 4 eggs. 2 of them, by the time you've been here, since the time you've looked at the nest, apparently have already hatched, and they're just out in the open. 2 bald,
Tiny men?
red and black little baby birds. Like their skin is red and black, like the red on the face and then black body.
Yeah.
They don't have many feathers yet.
Yeah.
The other 2 are eggs that have babies inside them but are cracked, and they're just chirping, and they look at both of you. Actually, each one of them will look at you
Oh no.
and chirp even louder as to
Papa!
signal like helping, like needing something, like a baby cry.
Peepaw. They need gas money.
Can I animal handling to calm him down?
In this case, animal handling will work, but what you know about Tengu is that they stop having animal intelligence, start having slightly higher
Right.
when they get older.
Makes sense.
So right now they're basically
Birds.
just weird-looking baby birds.
Ew!
More like specifically like baby crows with weird red faces.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay. So what are you trying to do exactly though?
I want him to shut up.
Okay.
Ooh, trash.
Just, I don't know, make calming gestures or make,
You
sing
do,
a
like,
little like traditional Inko song.
Swallow them.
Or fucking calm the fuck
Can I
down.
make an insight check on the baby birds?
What you trying to?
I'm trying to deduce what is making them loud and most likely just trying to see if they're hungry.
Animal handling will give them that. He can find out.
Sure.
They are hungry and are in need of a mother or father
they're
figure,
hungry.
I'm not a mother.
like a baby would.
Neither am I.
They need comfort and food.
I got jerky.
Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe some nuts.
Oh.
I don't know if they can eat nuts.
So you do calm them, and you got a what with it?
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You think with your 20 that you could start a process of potentially taming them, but that doesn't take into effect their slightly increased intelligence as they get older. But for now, they could be some sort of companion-like creature to you if you are able to keep it up, your checks. over
Probably
time.
couldn't. Maybe. Probably not.
Shame.
My hope is we'll stay here for maybe an hour and rest our tired bodies, and then the other ones that left will come back.
The one that left?
One.
Two of them left.
No, we killed one.
No, it's the one
Oh,
guarding
it's
Alan.
the one that stole Alan?
Yeah.
Because we don't need to kill the babies. They don't pose any threat to us, so let's really just leave them alone.
What does Garagine think, Chance?
Yeah, I might even be happy when they come back and see that they're okay.
Oh.
Can you participate a little bit more?
Yes.
What do
There's
you think we should
tanky
do with
babies
the babies?
in it.
Or nothing to do with the
There's 4 of
babies.
them.
I say leave them alone. Or treat them well over here.
I don't really care about tango babies.
Yeah. Just leave 'em.
But I don't care that much either. I just want them to be quiet because I'm trying to meditate here.
If you really need them to be quiet, throw them in the mud.
Well,
They're chirping.
I mean, that would hurt them.
Throw one.
You know.
What's your alignment?
I'm not a friend of baby birds, so I don't know what you want from me. It's not evil.
I'll give them some of my jerky to munch on, and I'll take off like a couple rations.
Okay.
Try to keep them quiet somewhere.
They are carnivores, so they don't. It's not going to be easy for them to eat it because they're babies.
Oh, I had to chew it up and
You
give it
gotta
to
chew
him
it
that
up
way.
and spit it on them.
with your animal's knowledge, you know how you have to do that.
I guess I'll do that for a
You
bit.
got a mama bird, these fucking tengu?
It's just monkey screeching.
They don't fucking catch in their mouths, just hits them.
It just like goes on their
Oh.
forehead.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you do 20 and you roll.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm not gonna spit in their mouths, but I'll chew it up and it's like. No.
It's a ball of mashed meat.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what birds would eat. They'd probably eat bugs and do the same thing. So yeah. I mean, it's not that much different. It's just different meat.
I just want to be quiet for a while.
Protein. Okay. You could do that, and the birds are calm.
Nice.
After you do that,
For now.
they will like get a little needy if you like go too far away.
Yeah, I'll sit by close to them.
You can rest on the roof.
Yeah.
I mean, you can find a little spot like a nook where you can like a support beam that has a little bit of roof overhang, so you're not getting rained on, but you can still have eyesight.
So with that out of the way, we're gonna sit here for an hour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep a casual lookout while we
I'm
rest.
gonna do that. I'm gonna do sit and kind of meditate a little bit.
Short rest.
And as a flavor thing,
Yes.
as a kind of a flavor thing, I will be doing healing for short rest. And for anybody who kind of might look up there, it's like some of the burns that he had are actually literally healing themselves at an accelerated rate. And some of those cuts and stuff are doing the same thing.
I'm going to use my weeping magic to heal myself, or to use cure wounds on myself,
Okay.
and then I'll do my short rest.
Short rest.
Do you want to take a short rest, Garagine?
Yeah, I'm into short rest.
Okay. Roll your hit dice. I don't do a short rest that much, but I like them. You guys are level what, 4?
Yeah.
So you have a max of 4 hit die you can roll, I think.
I only need to use one.
That's fair. Because if you want to take another short rest before a long rest, you have more to use. If that's rare, but it can happen.
I am back to full.
Okay. Is everyone gonna get closer to? Or not, probably not. Yeah, sure. Probably not all the way full, but close.
No, I'm full.
Unless your roll's really good.
I am not.
I got full. I'll go well.
After 4,
I'm
you're-
only half.
even after all 4.
I didn't use all 4. I used.
These two.
Are you adding your con mod to the rolls?
I'm doing
It does it
immediately.
automatically.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were rolling actually. Sorry. Okay. Let me think how this would work. Garagine, I don't know if you would know this or not. You might. I would think that Hyro does know this, because you guys are Henge Yokai. There is a kind of belief of karma in a lot of yokai stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to do something negative to these babies, there is a chance, whether you believe it or not, there is a belief that if you do that to the natural world, yokai technically, even though some of them are evil, are part of the natural world, or sorry, the spirit world. Things could come back on you if you did that. I'm not trying to influence you. I'm just trying to get you a baseline of knowledge you would know.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Hello.
For anybody who might be like happen to glance up at him for part of his sort of resting and meditation, it looks like he's kind of like holding out his arm in a way and like sort of focusing his attention on that for some parts of it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So is the plan just to leave him alone?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have nothing we want to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
You give him some food, and that's really
Leaving them alone is the best possible option for them being safe.
okay.
Kind of large, but that might be too much. Shake.
While you're resting, there are things in that nest as you're looking around. I don't know if you're still here too.
I am. He's having a contemplative moment.
There's little knickknacks and items in the nest that don't need a check that are like built into the weaving of the nest of sticks and
$600
stuff.
for the bail bonds?
I will go over
some
that.
bail
What's
bonds?
in the nest right now? You can count a total of 60 silver pieces woven throughout the nest. It's not a huge. It's not a small nest. It's a big nest. And then, by the way, the baby birds are like the size of a normal bird, because Tengu are humanoid size. You also find a silver amulet with a feather token on the end of the chain. It's made of silver. It's woven into the nest as well.
It's woven into the nest.
Yeah, as in like it was used as part of the nest to
They
build
found
it.
it. They're like, this. Here you go.
Yeah. You also see.
Eggs.
Hold on. Pieces of parchment and like paper that have had a lot of water damage are used to make like scroll pieces and stuff. Are used to line some of the walls of that nest because the nest is pretty big. You could sleep in it.
Take a whole nap in it.
One of those looks like it is like a map fragment.
I want to look at all of this.
You get, so if you want, you can try to use like a stick or something, or like a claw or finger if you have such a thing, to try to like pry out some of the silver pieces woven in the nest. And if you take some time during your rest, with light activity, you can get 60 silver.
Nice.
It doesn't necessarily destroy this integrity of the nest doing this. And you can get the silver feather amulet if you want as well.
Build a little fence around it.
Looking at the feather that's coming out of it, is it the same kind of feathers as the Tengu?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're basically like big crow feathers. It's not like the feather, or rather, it's not like it's carved out of silver. It looks like a feather that's been dipped in liquid silver.
Oh.
Fancy.
So some of the, like, because feathers are kind of made up of little strands of things, a lot of those are kind of clumped together because it's dipped in like a viscous liquid.
There's actually mercury.
And it was hardened to be solid.
You know magic, right? You just magic?
No.
Okay.
I do Nimpo.
Is that a kind of magic?
I don't think so.
Pretty much.
I'm trying to think if I would be under the impression that it is or not.
I mean,
It's an acquired skill.
I don't know. I'm just being goofy by saying no, it's not magic, but yes, it is. Because it is.
Yeah, I mean it is. Maybe.
I guess it's like saying, do you know HVAC? And you're like, I only know heating.
Yeah.
I know heat.
What's cool?
I know it's hot outside.
Did you look at this?
Do you even know
It
it's
could be.
magic? I'll try and look at it.
Yeah.
It would require an Arcana check.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know how to look.
Oh, my Arcana's not very good. I forgot about that.
That's very obvious.
But I rolled good. 23.
Okay. This is magic.
Wow. This
Um,
is some kind of Nimpoke machine.
What?
Yeah, some kind of nympho.
Not nympho.
That's not what I
What it
said.
sounded like.
That's not what I said.
Not that. This is an amulet made of a tengu feather, dipped in silver and enhanced with some kind of magic. I'm on the fence on how to rule this because I don't necessarily want Arcana checks to do the same thing as Identify.
Okay.
Because I want to make Identify its own thing that has advantages over Arcana checks. So I'm not sure if I should give you the full description, but
Okay.
you can attune to it and find out after an hour.
Can I borrow this while we're sitting around?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go
When you
ahead.
put in some work, yeah, you deserve a share of something.
Okay. I'm gonna tune to it while we're resting.
They're sure
Yeah.
the dogs.
And I'll look at the
I'll
parchment.
take them now.
Yeah.
Gargling payment.
While he's attuning, that map
They're
fragment,
gone.
partially burned and weathered,
I loaded up something else.
along with water damage. You slip it out and it crinkles, and you can see there's all uneven ink that was on it, and like markings are running down part of the map fragment. But you can make out enough that you can see it shows a overview of the Mizushiro area, like of the village before it was flooded, when things were still structurally okay in the village. There is a marker indicating what you believe to be weapon storages used in the war, circled in different parts. One of them, it's hard to make out the writing, and you can read Kozakuran. Something about explosives is on one of the circles. And if you want to, you can spend a little bit of your
It also
perch
says Kozinski?
rest to kind of compare around what you're seeing and see where you are compared to what it is.
Yeah, I'd like to do that, and
Yeah.
also I want to basically
You are here.
with my own parchment photographer's tools. I'm gonna make like my own
Yes.
version of this map. Is
I forgot. This was made before I knew that you were going to
Yeah.
do map stuff. So, I don't know if that requires much of a check.
I
Let me
don't
see.
It might just be a tool check.
think so. I'm not sure. I guess it depends on how detailed or accurate you want it to be. But if I have literally the comparison right next to it, I guess it's not as much of an issue.
Yeah, I'm not going to really make sure that you have a check to be made. So, by however long it takes you to do this, we can. I don't know if it'll take the whole rest or anything, but unless you're like super anal about the details of your map,
I'm
and are
not.
very particular. Okay.
I'm not particularly anal about it.
So about near the end, I'm just gonna do near the end of the rest. You'll figure out how this works, and as you compare exactly where the circled explosives cache is, and you look around, it is in an area of Mizushiro that is just flat mud now. Like it's a little hard to determine where exactly it is, but if you follow like a little like general distance things,
One of them airport dogs.
it's likely that this was an area of very short buildings that has now just been
Whoa!
mudded up. I keep doing that.
Mud butt?
So at the end of the rest,
Yeah.
you determined where this thing is
We're going that way.
within like a 20 meter like give or take area.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's good at maps.
Compared to the entire city that we had to look through earlier.
Yeah.
I didn't have a map of that city.
Yeah. It's a fragment. It's not the whole thing, but it does have the part you need.
You can also use any top loading 12 gauge.
Yeah. Probably lose your fucking wrist.
Ebey.
That's me.
Oh, I need to make sure I get this right. A Tengu feather. So you attune to the item.
Yeah.
This is a storm feather amulet.
Is that a real item?
No. It is a pendant made of a silver dipped Tengu feather. Let me make sure I write silver dipped. It's supposed to be that when worn and attuned.
Hold on, I gotta type. It said storm feather amulet.
Yeah.
Ooh. Warning attuned. Okay.
So yeah, a pendant made of silver dipped Tengu feather that grants the wearer advantage on dexterity acrobatics checks to avoid falling or slipping. And grants resistance to falling damage.
Wow, that's goofy as hell, alright. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's almost like you have like some wings on you that kind of keep you aloft if you're gonna fall, or if you do fall, will slow down your fall.
Okay. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay.
Interesting.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So, what's the plan now? After about an hour of rest, the Tengu chicks, you could call them, the babies, are actually asleep. Oh, they've all hatched out of their egg.
Yeah. Good that we can abandon it.
Okay, now's the time for us to actually go and find the thing we need to find.
Okay.
According to the map that I copied, let's go that way.
Yeah. So are we all in agreement of that?
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do in the rest or in this house before?
Akai is hesitant because he's been staring at the babies the entire time that we were on the rest.
Yeah.
Kind of.
What?
Kind of cool. I just want to just a weird angle.
What's wrong with the babies?
Nothing.
We gonna eat them?
No.
What do you plan on doing?
Hard cut to all four on a spit and you're fine with turning it.
No, you.
Oh no. Like the horse?
You like an apple. Like a horse.
Like that horse with the baby chicks?
It's just up.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's such a horrible, but like
it's fucked
it's
up.
ridiculous.
But it's like,
Funny.
It's dark.
You should at
nature.
least leave them some food.
That's
If we're not
That-
going to take
yeah.
them.
It's not even dark nature.
Yeah,
or
that's
that's
nature,
just
dude.
that's nature.
Some of your rations could include
Neutral
things like
nature.
nuts and
Neutral
seeds.
nature.
I don't know if that's something. They're not gonna be able to eat that right now, but
I only have good berries, and that spell is
those
still
are
active.
those are soft.
Yeah.
They could maybe chew that up.
Really, they can eat those.
Little babies.
That would keep them full for a whole 24 hours after eating them.
That's like 2 days. It's like 2 years for them.
There's no capflation in baby chick math.
Tanguflation?
Yeah, tanguflation. I'll leave 4.
One for each
Yeah.
one. Okay. There might be an aggressive one.
One of
that-
them eats all 4.
Yeah, there might be an aggressive fat one that eats all of
Well,
them.
he might die.
It'll work.
Yeah.
He might die if he does that.
It doesn't stack. Like you don't get full for 4 days. You get 4 times full.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, they don't know. Anyways, I don't think that would work with that. I think if you eat more, it doesn't do anything. That's how I rule it. With magic. But is everyone gonna leave now? After you leave that.
Yeah.
A guy hesitates, but he'll go.
I don't hesitate.
You guys don't do anything else with the babies?
Nope.
Derrick? Okay. Because I was gonna give, if you guys do stuff, I was gonna give you inspiration. You guys already had it, so you.
I don't want to do anything with those babies.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, wait. You spoke their language, right?
Yes.
Do you want to like leave a note? I have parchment. Be like,
Sure.
hey, sorry we killed your parent, the two of your co-parents.
Look.
Fed them
You're cold.
and
Sorry,
patted their heads, and they're safe. You're welcome.
Avian polycule?
Do you want me to write it just like that?
Your mom would say Zim pronouns.
What are your pronouns?
I want to say yes, but
And
you
yourself.
probably shouldn't.
No, that's probably fine.
I'd leave that up to you. I don't know how that would sound in that language exactly.
I'll try to note.
Gruntilda?
Basically saying, apologies, we were not here to hurt anyone, purely in self-defense. The children are okay, they have been fed. Hopefully you receive this soon. That's all.
Make an assignment.
No.
Okay.
Why would I give them my name?
And you're so...
Sincerely, those guys that killed two of the
seriously,
your
those guys that
co-parents.
murdered.
Sincerely, somebody else who happened on this carnage later.
Yeah, write your social and your phone number. No,
Not the government, there's Tangoos.
Alright.
It's your shadow government.
As you guys leave the rest zone behind,
Tango shadow government.
and the babies behind, with full bellies, potentially, you reach the 20 meteor
Whoa.
meter radius.
20 meteors! Somebody
Meteor.
cast Meteor Swarm!
It was Alan's final act.
It all comes tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling
So, reaching the site, after examining the map fragment, or your version of it, and comparing it to the surrounding mud flats, you spot an area where the land is slightly more elevated on the mud.
I also marked the nest on this map.
Yeah.
It's like Tengu nest.
Yeah.
Bibis.
There are faint outlines in the mud if you look from higher up or from like a almost like Nazca line kind of thing where you have to be a little bit farther out to see it. There is outlines of what might have been a somewhat of some sort of flagpole or something, or banner pole that's elevating some of the mud and it's kind of sticking out. The area is also covered in reeds and wet mud, but looks most likely the location of this storehouse. Because if they had military storehouses, they probably would have some sort of banner or flag of the crest, is what comes to mind. So this could be a good a military banner. It could be a good lead.
Huh.
So we might need to dig.
As you inspect closer, you see hints of broken stone scattered amongst the muck, possibly remnants of walls, foundations, or roofs. If the map is accurate, the storehouse lies buried somewhere beneath this soggy area. Does any of you have shovels?
No.
I have a short bow.
Were you able? Wait, no. The human weapon.
my gun.
Your
You have a gun?
weapon building scavenging thing.
I can only build weapons.
You couldn't- you can't
The joke is that he doesn't actually have a gun.
Oh.
Unless.
Well, when the artificer could have made you a gun, he's fucking.
Maybe I'll find one in the store.
The artificer could have made us a shovel.
Yeah, I could have.
Do any of you have magic that could help?
I don't have.
magic. I don't have magic. That's a Russian lady with a sword.
I have trickery spells and combat spells.
Trick nasty spells.
Wait, let me read the wording on this.
Tricknology.
That would explode the house. Nope.
Doesn't your weapon let you destroy water? Which could
Oh,
help,
it actually might.
because it's soggy mud.
Turn it into dirt.
I can fracture and warp the earth around us.
With what?
Jishin.
Just
No.
at will?
Not at will.
Oh.
I can only create water as per the create or destroy water spell, but I do not cast the spell.
Okay.
It would create a 10-foot diameter circle of earth centered on a point I can see within 60 feet of me to fracture and warp. Sprung forth sprays of lava. I don't know if that's gonna help us.
I can turn this thing into a pressure washer.
sure.
I got a big hand.
I mean, it might just make more soggy ground.
Yeah, I don't know if it would really help. That's what I
I'm
got.
kind of not prepared to
I can create
Well-
more water or turn it into or pressure wash the floor.
You know how you defeat water? More
Pressure
water.
washing.
That too.
Or you could use some sort of tool or hands to dig through the mud.
I think
or-
about his hands.
Any other solution you can think of? Maybe you could search around the village for any tools that might be left.
How about I
I will search
use
around the village.
prestidigitation to remove the dirt from the water?
That will take forever.
What if two of us do it?
That will take half of forever.
No, I'll look around the village, see if we can find it.
Give me an investigation check.
My investigation's not good.
4.
Nope.
Maybe I'll try to do that. Then.
Okay.
My investigation consists of this.
Huh.
18.
Okay. In the house you rested in that you didn't get the check last
I remember
time,
staring at a shovel like we might need that later.
there's 3 shovels. In
How
the
did we
house.
miss that?
Because we rolled 10.
They blended,
Shovels!
They looked like iron, like or the wood beams, like like crashed, and you moved the couch. You're like, oh, they actually have spade heads on the bottom. Shit.
You know what? Underneath those beams look like
I thought those were
shovels.
sticks, but they had stuff on the ends of them.
Now
So-
that I think back on it for more than 1 second.
It's a rock!
There are 3 shovels, among with other farm equipment like rakes, hose,
Hose? Where?
Where are the hose?
like a kind of clipper thing,
Damn.
like loppers. They're all rusted and completely. Like
Oh,
one of the
rusted
shovels,
ass
is,
hose.
one of the shovels is even like bent, but it's better than nothing.
We
Get
don't have
bent.
tools.
But you
Alright.
come back holding like 3 shovels.
I have 3 shovels and no arm strength. Here you go, boys.
I think the highest strength is Garagine.
Mine is at 7. So,
Okay, I'm gonna ask for you to.
I'm paying attention. I'm
Okay.
paying attention.
Do you know what's going on?
Yeah, we're about to dig.
And I think you're the best digger
whoa.
because
You can't just fucking say that.
it'd probably be an athletics.
Jesus
check.
Christ.
It's an athletics.
He started with the D.
check. This is like Voros when I said the digger matox.
No, it's Digomatox.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, what do we gotta roll? Strength?
You gotta go.
Strength.
Dig off like an orc.
Athletics.
You gotta go
Oh,
soft
double
point,
one.
not
sorry,
hard
an
on.
athletics
What?
check.
Hold on a second.
Anybody help him?
Athletics?
If you have a shovel and you're proficient, you can help.
I am proficient in athletics.
I'm also proficient in athletics.
So one of you can also make a check, and one of you can give him
I
advantage.
have
Or you
8
can all make
strength.
checks. I don't care.
I want to finish.
Okay, and then whoever wants to do their own check, you do it too.
It's just athletics.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll help, but
Oh, this character is terrible.
25.
8.
I'm helping. You're scooping the water into the shovel.
I'm thinking about the birds.
No, he's
Oh, you know, it's alright, son. We'll teach you how to do.
Taking the dirt out of his shovel.
It's alright, son. We'll teach you how to dig a nice hole later.
So here's the problem. As you're scooping the mud out, you successfully do so. What is mud is just replaced with water now. Like muddy brown
I
water.
drink it.
So you're able to keep
You
scooping
didn't do
mud
this? You
out,
didn't do this?
but it's staying flat because there's water now seeping in from the other mud, just filling in the hole now. So strength won't necessarily be the
you got any buckets?
yeah. I don't know.
Did you book
Were there any buckets in that house?
I have smith tools, or I'm proficient with
Like a
smith
bowl?
tools.
it? You can forge us a bucket and with your smith tools.
Didn't necessarily
bucket.
see a bucket.
It's a bucket of mud.
Fucking made out of mud.
Well, again, if we had an artificer, we wouldn't have to do any of this.
Yeah, water begins to seep into the hole, slowing progress. What I'm looking for creative decisions is basically what I'm going to just say.
I want to spawn a sponge block and throw it in there and it'll absorb all the water.
Drink it.
It's
Frog,
dirty.
You can drink it.
Yeah, but it's dirty. I don't drink dirty water. You're a monkey. Monkeys drink water. You want to drink the water?
My uncle told me never to drink dirty water again.
Yeah, again.
Wait,
That makes a lot of sense.
You gotta learn. You gotta teach them.
that was beautiful line delivery, boys.
You won't know until you do it.
Said monkeys don't drink dirty water, but frogs can. My uncle said that every day On the 7th of the second Saturday of the month.
That's pretty specific.
There's not many
It's a very specific-
second Saturdays that are on the
specific
7th. Wait, that wouldn't work.
If we stack up our prestidigitations to freeze a block of water, can we do that?
I forgot you could.
That could work.
I forgot you could do that.
I'm looking at it right
That's actually
now.
really good.
You just dig around it and pull it up with the
Yeah,
shovel.
then it's like, oh, I have a block of water. Now we can just lift it.
There you go.
Help! Make that cold.
I got rope.
You can freeze
jump in
water?
the
It says you can
swim
chill
around
it,
and
so I'm hoping that
rope
stacking the
will pull it
effect
out.
will make it freeze.
That was nice.
Already.
I see.
I mean, if they're gonna
I'm trying my best,
pick
right?
it up.
I'm okay
It's either
with
this or I go way overkill what we need to do.
I don't want to see
So
you
what's
want to.
a cube foot by foot?
I have an
Isn't
ice
it?
spell, but it's a 2nd level spell and it
Oh.
does damage.
I have to just do this a slow way.
Auto loop sphere.
You don't have that.
Wall of ice.
Cone of cold.
What's your 2nd level spell?
Rhymes binding ice.
Yeah, maybe not.
That's why I'm trying to pitch this idea instead.
Okay. I'm going to let you do it, but in a combat scenario, probably not.
Oh, I wouldn't use this in combat.
I'm gonna make
I'd
this.
say that it takes forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you need to concentrate and focus on your magic for a while to do this.
That's fine.
There has to be things of also some type of concave nature, something circle-ish.
Yeah,
that we
there's
can
probably
use.
something you can find.
Yeah, I'll look for that.
Investigation. It's not high DC.
I rolled an 8 last time, right?
7.
7? What?
4.
Ah, I wish you were gonna...
Something else I was thinking.
I'm not good at
Does it-
investigation.
One second.
I mean, I'm okay with the ice thing.
Yeah, I guess that I was still
I
working.
like
I just
that.
had
I like the-
another,
yeah, it's
another
creative.
idea. But yeah, that would definitely
It's
work.
the only non-damaging idea that I have.
The other idea that I had is that I have a tent. So assuming it's made of like a sort of canvas, you could put it in there and scoop the water out with the
It wouldn't
canvas
soak
and
in through too much.
Well,
I don't know how
it-
canvas, how absorbent it is.
Rain is waterproof.
Oh, okay.
You can rain on, so
Right.
it doesn't go.
It's
through.
mostly made of like animal skin, right?
I think so.
I mean,
So
there's
you
probably
could
some
also-
drippage, but they're not like you could lift water.
For the most part, it would
And
work.
they just
We'd
dry
also
it out,
have to seal off
just
the area.
dry it out later.
I
have to, like,
let's do the ice thing because this is. A
I feel like that's...
The ice is a little bit simpler.
So, Garaging, you can. Well, as they freeze this, like, what's up?
My milkshake is here.
Oh, as they freeze this like cylinder of water in the area you were digging, you can dig around and then like dig it up and like everyone can like lift it out. So
I think it would also freeze we could also freeze the mud and water around
In
it
the
so
ground.
that it doesn't just keep going.
yeah. So eventually, you basically make it like a barrier, like of ice. It's gonna melt eventually, but for now,
For now,
it's
it's
fine.
fine. That's all.
For a while, and you're able to eventually keep digging even further down, and you hit something about 7 feet down.
Me buried treasure!
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you something hard, and you scrape away some of the
more ice.
the mud. It's clay tile,
Like a roof.
like a roof.
Okay, I'm gonna keep.
You're gonna try to like dig around.
Yeah.
Okay. You uncover more clay tile like a roof, and you see what was that like pole banner thing? It was a
I'll be right back.
okay. It was an iron or like a metal rod connected to that roof that at one point probably held a
Flag.
war banner or a flag or something of like a crest or a symbol of Tenmei or some other leader or something. The flag itself looks like a sad 10-year-old on the street wet T-shirt kind of vibe. You know that? Am I making sense?
That was an odd metaphor.
I'm trying to think of
Like,
what.
I get the picture you're painting. It's just, there's not a way to go about it.
Okay. Looks like a rag.
That would, yeah.
Okay. Any dyes into it have been wet so much
Yeah,
that
just
it's
like a white T-shirt on the ground.
yeah. So it doesn't really have much of a look to it. It's mostly just brown because of the mud.
Brown.
It was probably blue at one point, but it's just brown now. So you dig around. What's your goal in terms of? Are you trying to find like a way in, or are you going to try to pierce through the roof? What's the goal? Because you could find an entry point if you dig around enough, maybe,
We could probably just go through the roof.
or you could bust through the roof.
Probably try to bust through the roof.
Okay. Make
I'm
me-
not gonna fucking. No, it's like okay.
Can I get another athletics check for the rest of it?
Yeah.
Because it would be survival if you wanted to kind of go around approximating a location of a door or some other path.
19.
Okay, so you are able to just bash, either with your weapon, probably not your weapon, but with the shovel, into the clay tiles and break a few to get into the building. You break through the roof, and clay tiles, like shards of it, fall into this crack you make. And you make that bigger and bigger, and pieces of stuff fall in there. Even one of the tiles, and like part of like a wooden frame of the top of it, fall apart in a big chunk, and they fall down the hole in the darkness, and you hear a shattering ceramic noise.
Yeah.
So that, as in, if there are clay pots and you're holding gunpowder, you just shattered one of them.
Oh, that's fine. So who has dark vision?
Not me.
Okay.
Not me.
See if anybody else can.
We have a
I'll put
I have torch in a tinderbox.
Don't do that.
A non-fire way to make light.
I'll hook.
I'll just jump down there. I have dark vision.
I'll take my. We'll take my. Because it's like if I it's my fishing rod. We'll hook you into it. And we'll lower you down in there. Mission Impossible
No,
style.
7 feet down. I'll just jump down.
Oh yeah. You can
Well, 7 feet down to the roof,
Yeah.
and then you can go to the roof. That you don't know how far down this is unless you look in. How far down this
I can just
floor
I
is?
got 50 feet of rope.
It's basically like a self-contained bunker in this mud thing,
well, look in.
as it seems.
What's
Okay,
going on down here?
so breaking through the roof and looking through, you're greeted by a stale, musty air that has lingered here for years.
Must.
Already stank.
Dim light spills into the chamber from the sky above, revealing rows of intact shelves and scattered debris. Dozens of ceramic jars sit neatly in rows, though time and water have taken their toll on many. Cracks mar the once pristine surfaces of several jars, and the faint smell of salt water lingers in the air. But some jars, those with their seals intact and their glossy surfaces unbroken, look like they may still be functionally sealed.
Can I try it? I guess I'll just hop down there.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot drop from the ceiling to the floor,
Okay.
and there is like a window thing with mud just like falling in. But most of the shelves are intact,
Yeah.
and you just drop down. I think 10 feet is fine.
Well, I can just hang on to the ledge.
Yeah, that's true.
5 feet.
There is debris on the ground.
Debris?
So I will say I do want you
rope
to
it?
make me a dexterity saving throw, just to make sure you don't slip or fall on a broken piece of something and cut yourself.
Do you want to rope it so you can just lower yourself down gently?
I already jumped down.
Alright.
The rope would be fine.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, you're fine. The rope wouldn't have needed a check, but you're good. You land like I was gonna say cat, but like a fox. And you can investigate around to see how many bombs are still intact. So this is an investigation check. The higher DC that you beat, because there's 3 tiers of DC, the more bombs you will find.
I don't think I found any bombs. I got an 8.
You are unable to find any that are intact.
Oh,
or
they're
at
all
least-
broken.
Or at least they all look like they're broken. Or it could be full of water.
Let's go home. Right.
They're all destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. You don't have an eye for bombs, I guess.
Man, if I play my board, it's really around different.
I know this one.
Does anyone have a proficiency in
I'm gonna play
investigation?
this character by the fireworks bard.
No one else has proficiency in investigation? Okay. Do you?
It's a
Unless-
very hard maybe.
Because you could just like look down from the
No,
roof.
fuck no.
Oh, okay. Well,
Decent
Well,
in
no bombs. We
survival.
can investigate with the torch now.
yeah.
No, there's no bombs.
That's a horrible idea.
They do have like wicks coming out of the ceramic.
I mean, all the gunpowder that I can see on the ground is wet.
there are some completely
blood.
broken that have gunpowder spilling out of the ground. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, it's probably safe to bring a torch down here. I'm sure it won't blow up.
I won't do that. Alright, well.
I don't see any bombs!
I'll throw it down Just like an unlit torch and a box of matches.
I don't need the torch. It's for somebody else.
You already threw it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna leave it there because I don't need it.
Is that my inventory now?
It might never be picked up again.
That's perfect.
It might be left in here for someone to accidentally light it in the middle.
Yeah, like, oh, hey, a torch.
That's good.
Should go large.
So what do we do now?
Someone else with better eyes might want to take a look.
No one else has better eyes.
Well,
You can light a torch.
Could I just roll, just take a look up down there, see?
yeah. I mean,
You have to go down there.
I'm gonna give you a -2 unless you have some light source.
Like this torch.
I don't want to.
I just realized I've had produce flame floating around the entire. Oh no, it's been an hour.
Yeah.
I have a spell for this. I can cast produce flame.
Does flame? Does produce
It's a
flame have
magical
a
flame.
I guess
yeah, that's
as
right.
long as you hold it.
As far as I'm concerned, this is unusable powder. But if anyone else wants to look, I'm gonna produce flame.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
You produce flame, and as you have a better view now of the area, everyone does. You can see that literally next to his hand on a shelf is a wick that's almost curling near the flame.
Whoops.
And give me another investigation check now. You can make another one. I'll leave you another one.
Huh? It's not a lot better. It's 12.
Oh, you find.
1.
I get to roll d4.
1.
4
Oh.
bombs that might still be intact.
Oh, there you go.
Oh wait. Now that I have light.
And you realize what kind of danger you've actually put yourself in, maybe.
Hey, this might be a bad idea. But I found some. Perhaps?
Oh, I can see now. I want to look.
Yeah, go ahead. Looking in from the top.
2.
I mean, you see the ones he saw, I guess.
Oh, right there.
Because he points them out. But so there's 4 bombs in here
How
that
big are they?
They are clay pots, so you can hold them in one hand, but they're like most of the time you probably want to use 2 hands.
It's like a firebomb from Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Ghost of Tsushima.
How are we getting these out of here?
I'll tie a rope to like a bag and I'll slow it down.
Alright.
Yeah, you can store them in a sack.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb.
Is there anything in here besides ceramics and bombs?
Yes. I was gonna get to that.
Yes.
Other finds are
Big.
rusty weapons, corroded arrowheads, or arrows with corroded arrowheads, and other remnants of Mizushiro's final military days are scattered throughout. Does anyone have smithing tools?
I don't have any actually.
Oh, sorry, proficiency in. Okay. As they point this out, do you want to like? Now, does the party know you have that? Okay.
No.
Are you looking in though? Into the.
I mean, I'm pulling the stuff back up
Okay.
right now.
And as you're looking in and you notice some of these tools, because of their age, they've been in a wet environment, technically, in the air, so they have been a little bit corroded. But they could be potentially smelted back down into raw material, so they could be worth something for that. If you want to take a bunch of weapons back, that would weigh you down a lot. So it's up to you. You also see, whoever's in here, a box of scrolls.
Ooh, the Elder Scrolls?
Yeah.
Big
They're not locked or anything. And
I'm blind.
If you open it,
I want to get in there.
the box has mostly ruined, wet
No, the fire goes away
scrolls
from the
that
parchment.
if
They're
you
wet, it's fine.
it's like a wet paper. It's like it just peels. It just literally rips.
It's
apart
wet and
your
it's
hands.
ripped and it says penis enlargement spell. Like,
But
no!
there's one that is sealed in those little scroll container things that you can
Tubes.
you can like tube that you can pop open.
Check
And
out that thing.
It
What's going on
is
here?
a scroll that has a spell on it.
The spell is, if you read the
Meteor
spell, you'll
storm.
explode.
And it's still functional, so you can give me an Arcana check to
If you
figure
read the
out
spell
what
title.
it is.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm good at those.
I don't want to have to walk upstairs and pass.
14.
Okay, you find out it's a detect magic scroll.
Oh.
You could use that now.
I'm tempted to use it now.
Looking around the rest of the area, are there any more like hallways or doors? It's gonna be bigger than this.
It looks like the mud is completely like
Whoa.
flooded into those areas.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't mean there's nothing there.
It would take a long time to dig through.
Like how long
Does it? It doesn't go through certain layers of stuff though.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, it only to a limit.
Not a lot.
To a limit, like
Probably won't go through lead.
a few. Yeah,
For
like-
mud, it's like probably like 2 feet.
yeah.
It goes through a very short lead.
Yeah, it's like
It's
3
like
inches.
lead,
Yeah.
stone, and other things.
Which makes
yeah.
me think that magic is radioactive.
That's
I
a
kind
good
of
way
like
to
that
think
idea.
about it. Kinda.
Like, it does, like none of it actually does any damage. You just die.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
whoa,
just-
Fireballs
jeez.
act-
It should
Fireballs
all be
actually
like
something.
necrotic.
Yeah, like
damage.
it's like oh,
Your flesh just-
yeah. It's like oh, you're burnt.
Yeah.
Yeah, because radiation burns.
You're cold. Cold
You're
fusion.
Because you're fucking dead.
Cold
Depends on the
fusion.
radiation type. Radiant could make sense too.
I'll be back. I gotta pee.
Yeah, that's true. Or necrotic. You can do necrotic.
Yeah, either way. Like in Spelljammer, for like a ray gun, it does like. I was thinking of either necrotic or radiant. Either way. I guess it's more about what kind of vibe or flavor.
Dead. Radiant is for stun.
Oh, set phasers. And that's basically the whole storehouse in terms of this room that you've dug through. I broke through.
How long does it take magic last? Like 10 minutes?
You'd have to look up the spell. I don't have it on me right now. I think it's like 1 minute. I could be wrong.
I thought it was 10.
Actually, you might be right about that. I don't know if they changed it from the new fight either.
I don't think they did.
10 minutes.
10 minutes of playtime?
10 minutes of playtime.
It's not bad.
I was gonna cast. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave here not any poorer than I was when I got here.
Okay. So it doesn't take anything. You cast. You read.
Ah!
You read the scroll, and then you use.
Detect magic.
Yeah, you use the knowledge and the words of power associated with it, and you cast the spell. You're detecting your own pendant.
I already knew that.
You're detecting your sword. You're detecting other people's magic items on them.
Oh, yep.
And wait, does it not tell you the direction?
I think it just tells you vaguely that stuff is nearby.
Yeah. Because it wouldn't be like, oh, this is your pendant right here. It's like it's around.
So you can send magic in this way. You can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area
Okay.
that bears magic, and you learn the school of magic, if any. This spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of foot of dirt.
So 3 feet of mud, dirt, and things. The one's wet. Yeah. Other than what's in the room in terms of on your bodies, and your buddies up top looking down, you don't detect anything in other than. No, yeah, you're gonna use the scroll itself. So yeah, you don't detect anything in the storeroom that is magic.
Alright.
Bombs aren't magic.
Okay.
The weapons aren't.
Alright. That's fine.
Only thing that was magic was the scroll to detect magic.
Yeah, there's nothing magic in this room.
Use the magic item that you found in here to determine that.
Okay.
Alright.
No, that's funny.
Alright. Alright, let's get out of here.
Okay. So you have 4
4 bombs.
black powder bombs.
So the question is, do we
Ceramic
think
bombs.
these 4 bombs will defeat all the fiends? Probably not.
Is there more storehouses?
Not on that map fragment. So if you want to look for them, they would take here, like, you'd be blinding and digging for like weeks.
This is what we got, so.
Not very successful. Huh.
Look how strong they are.
So I don't know if I don't know anything about bombs. I mean, we came here with 9, so
Alright.
a little successful.
Is there any way we can roll to see the efficacy of these bombs?
Well, technically, I guess you could. History wouldn't be a bad idea.
Oh, I got a +2 in history.
War, like history about war and stuff.
Oh, alright, that.
Nah.
14.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I read about this specific thing. I rolled 19.
Well, you do know that the creator, or the
John
creation
Bomb.
of these bombs were in your country,
Oh, I forgot about that. 19.
in Cholon. So
In Cholo.
in Cholon. In Cholo. I have the stats for the bombs. One sec.
95 D8.
One sec. Oh, it might be on the next page of my notes. One sec. Where are you? Notes. Huh, I had it somewhere. How many times did I write bomb in my fucking notes? 41 times.
Bomb. Bomb factory.
The bomb.
Bombs.
Shut up.
Clay pot bombs. Bear with me, I'm sorry. Oh, I think I... Here we go, here. There's the stat block. There's the stats for bomb. Oh, it's just it's just the bomb from the DMG.
Bomb.
Yeah. It's gonna load when it does. Please. Bomb damage map London?
Whoa.
What's going on in London? The Irish is what's going on in London, apparently.
Hell yeah.
They're bombing. Like, my computer's struggling to load. Oh, here we go. So, a bomb, as an action, the character can light a bomb and throw it up to 60 feet away. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 fire damage, is what it says. So that's kind of the idea. But, in terms of the history and efficacy, or not efficacy, but like the effectiveness, these bombs aren't super new technology, but they're not old. Technology. It's kind of a slightly newer thing because these bombs were used for the first time in Kozakura only 13 years ago. In Sholung, they've been used for quite longer. So you actually get even more bonus to these things. Yeah, show. So during times of war, when these were used, or in battles, or just in general, just for random adventurers and stuff, they are such a volatile, new kind of thing in people's minds. A lot of times there is something that people get when they survive these bombings, or and things are going all around them. It gives them some sort of trauma. The closest thing I can think of is like shell shocking.
PTSD.
So a lot of times people who've experienced bombs and like explosives, if it comes up again, it's more of a psychological thing than a physical thing.
It's gonna freak those Oni the fuck out.
So if they know about bombs and have experienced them and have them had ever done to them, it's likely that this will cause them to be afraid when it goes off.
Okay, so it's
So
just a fear tactic.
so the dogs get to hear the lightning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if
Bomb
you live in an
experiences, you
ancient
run up and fucking
medieval
fight them.
world, and a fucking bombardment of bombs goes off near you, killing all of your comrades, and you're left surviving.
Then you're left and you can't hear.
Yes. Or well, it'd be damaged for sure.
I'm converting to Christianity after that.
And then 5 years later, you're home and everything's fine, and when another bomb goes off near your face, you're gonna be fucking terrified.
Or dead.
Because this is not something you're used to. This explosive idea and technology like this. Yeah, one of the things I was reading about in medieval stuff is that when firearms and bombs were introduced, people were fucking terrified of the sounds because they never have experienced shit like this before.
Well, can you imagine like the first guy was like with like a flintlock rifle? You see a guy go like this,
And
then there's a flash, and then one of your buddies next to you has a fucking golf ball sized
Yeah.
hole in his chest.
That's magic.
Yeah, you'd be like, what the
Real
fuck
magic.
just happened?
You couldn't see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just hear, whoosh, and then some guy just goes, hits
Yeah,
the ground
bolts
like
are
a
so
sack of
fast,
fucking
you're not really gonna
potatoes.
see anything.
First cannon to be used in the battlefield. Just a
Yeah.
fucking meatball.
Oh, what the fuck?
So,
Oh, okay.
there is a chance,
On
and
my breastplate.
there is no guarantee that the Oni and their leader and all that stuff know about bombs, but they seem to because they targeted something in Yoshida. They could have just targeted the only thing that wasn't worded correctly, which
Yeah.
is a possibility.
Imagine.
Yeah, but there's a chance that they targeted that building specifically for a reason, and that these bombs could be some sort of way to best them. If not physically, then psychologically.
I feel like 4 isn't gonna be enough for that though.
Yeah, I feel like that's a Hail Mary of a call.
Well,
Well, that's all we have.
Well, it's also kind of a Hail Mary of a mission.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're free to go look for more.
yeah. Anyone can come in here and make a check.
Except for you and me.
Swan dive in.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, you're gonna climb in. You don't have a climb speed, do you?
No.
Okay.
Good rope.
If you guys
I
use
said
rope,
Climb out
Set up the
first.
rope.
I wanna leave.
okay, you probably secured the rope to something.
Yeah.
And you
sure.
climb down. No check needed with the rope. Make an investigation check.
Disadvantage because I can't see.
I'm only giving you a
torch is
minus
down
2
Your torch is still down there.
because there is sunlight coming in
And now we know
in the
that there's
center of
stuff
the
in there.
room from the cloudy day.
I'm gonna toss my produced flame
Oh, no.
out into the water like
You know
an
what?
empty beer can.
I'll use the inspiration now. Fuck
Oh.
it.
So it's only minus 2 because there is sunlight coming from
I got a
the
1.
the hole in the roof.
I also got a 1.
We're doing investigation.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, I guess you got
I
4
can't
bombs.
see shit. Can I take a look?
Yeah.
You're the last one who could.
Okay.
I'm just standing there. Like you come down there.
Check.
you
It's
come,
black.
yeah, you come down there. The only thing is the light coming in. I'm just standing, looking into the darkness. I
Did you
don't
get a chance? That's all 3.
Alright.
Dude.
So we got 4 bombs.
So, yeah, we got 4 bombs.
From what you can see, the rest of them are destroyed,
Wait,
or the
Nope.
just use
Bombs.
I feel around.
Even broken bombs.
Yeah.
So we go back to Yoshida and be like, hey, bomb makers, here's 4 bombs.
Hey.
Bye.
This is what we
Maybe
found.
be
you
fair-
could reverse engineer these.
Well,
make
they know how to
a
make them. They don't have gunpowder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were here to find gunpowder and bombs, right?
We're
Yeah.
here to find complete bombs.
I mean, the gunpowder in here would be wet if,
Yeah.
if the bombs are broken. And there's 4 here that are usable.
And it's
I
like
wish I had destroy water.
are like, and realistically, they knew this place was Mudlands, right?
Yeah.
This was a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if it was flooded and the mud caked over a lot of the stuff, it could have sealed places like this.
Yeah. No, I'm not. It just feels. Brain's not 100% up right now. It just feels like something weird.
It was weird. No, from the get-go, it was weird.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
Then we'll go back to the city, and then we'll find something else to do.
I guess so.
we done did it.
We did it.
Alright.
Okay.
We should probably fill a hole.
Yeah. If you want to.
We should probably fill it back up.
I guess.
I mean, there's a hole in the roof
The
now,
mud's
so
the ice is gonna melt soon. It's just gonna fill with
Yeah.
mud. That's gonna fill up the whole building.
Yeah.
We don't have to do anything.
oh yeah, it'll just the ice perimeter will just collapse on itself once it melts.
And then we'll
Okay.
fill that house up with water.
Yeah.
Therefore,
We're
making
definitely
it.
not getting any more bombs
Yeah.
from here.
Yeah.
That's fine. We already go.
Okay.
We got all the good ones anyway.
Mission objective
Yeah.
pops up. 4 out of 10 bombs needed.
What? What?
So, full disclosure: DC 10, 1d4; DC 14, 2d4;
Yeah.
DC 18 or more, 3d4.
Oh, so you think there's a roll on that?
I rolled a 4 though, so I got the best out of what you got.
Out of 4 checks. 4 attempts.
Out of yeah.
Yeah, we got 4 attempts and
Only
the
one was
highest we
DC
got was 12.
over DC 10. Yeah. That was just I rolled a 4, so that's the best that you could have gotten out of the shitty option.
Oh, we got something. This is fine.
Okay.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
So choice moving forward. So I want to know what you guys will decide is your next move.
Go back to Yoshida.
Because you wanted us to bring the bombs back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck else am I gonna do?
We have no other objectives.
I believe the quest that Shino Sensei said
Let's bring bombs
was
back.
use the bombs to kill Kanfu. Or not Kanfu, Kanfu Forest, the Oni in Kanfu Forest.
No, I don't remember that at all.
I don't remember them asking us to destroy the forest.
I don't remember that.
I thought he said, or
I thought he said bring them back.
the idea was to find them and use them, if the Oni are fearful of them, use them on them. if
I
you
really
can.
misinterpreted his directions.
I also misinterpreted this.
I also
you were able to stand up to
I
them.
don't remember
Well,
him specifically saying we
that's
should.
absolutely not true.
That's not true.
I stood up to them. I
They
did
saw
not
you guys as
win.
brave.
2 of us left, and
thought-
what?
yeah,
2 people got beat to death, almost.
They all hide in the houses.
The way that I was thinking of it was we can't beat them, but if we supply the place that they attack with them, they could defend themselves. We don't know where the fuck they are specifically.
Well, they're
we
in
know
the
they're
forest.
You
They're
guys
in
went,
the forest.
You guys went through the forest.
So
to get
I
here.
think the idea is that if we burn the entire forest.
Well, no, we just wandered through the forest till we find
I
it.
know, but it feels like the way that he just worded it was like, "Hey, get rid of the forest."
Yeah, I see what
And
you
then in turn, that would potentially kill the Oni.
We don't have enough bombs for that.
My rationale in my head was
I did say burn the
Yeah, you
Kanfu
did
forest.
say burn
Sorry.
Kung Fu Forest.
That was my bad.
In my head was bring some bombs back so that when they come back, which we know they will, they can defend themselves.
Okay, that is an option. You
That's what I
guys
thought
could
it was.
you guys could go to Yoshida, give them the bombs, and wait a month because they
It's a
come
long
every new
time to
moon.
wait
It's
around.
not up to us to do it.
Okay, if you want to do that, you can do that. Yeah.
Otherwise, we go and get our shit rocked in the forest and die.
Possibly.
I mean, the
Maybe.
bombs could deal enough damage to
I don't think it's the fact that they deal a ton of damage. I think it's the fear effect.
that too.
You remember what happened when we attacked them?
No, I left.
The glanced it off of them like nothing.
Oh yeah, we didn't have bombs.
It's got a point.
Sparky Boom.
This time I have
It's
a
like
gun.
you've scared Armstrong. Good job. Your punches still don't do anything.
Beat me up at the locker.
Right,
All
but if we scare them
gun.
with the bomb, it sounds crazy every time.
then what do you
Another angle to think of this is Oni are spiritual creatures technically because they're
Right.
part of the yokai shit.
Uh-huh.
Something as technological as that might be scary in itself that we've harnessed the ability to do that.
We should be like, hey, if you guys don't get the fuck out of here,
I see.
I got a grenade.
So I see what you're saying. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Pull the pin and you just
With
hold it the entire
4
time you're talking
bombs,
to them.
Yeah.
it doesn't make
And
sense.
that's why I'm thinking with 4 bombs, I don't know if the town can even defend it.
Exactly, which they won't be able
should
to.
keep
These
it, man.
flames just float around it.
But I'm not going to argue either way. You guys make your own decision.
Well, why should we
What's gonna happen?
Because
What are we doing
it'd
here?
be more useful for our small group if we happen to run into them than if they attack the town.
Right, but
I mean, we're gonna have to walk through the forest.
yeah,
anyway.
we're gonna have to walk
That's
through
how
the
we're
forest
gonna get back.
regardless.
You guys,
So
so
the
to
idea-
cut through the forest, you can leave the forest halfway through and go to the hills and the coast, or you can stay in the forest longer and then.
Right. So the idea was
Isn't
to go
going through the
there.
forest the faster way?
The forest technically, well, the forest is going to be a little. They're about the same because the forest will take longer to go between like trees and bushes that you've already went through. The hills are more flat, or not flat, but more open.
But it's like a longer.
They're more open. They're easier terrain technically if you weave between the hills, and there's not like trees in your way and shit. But it is a longer route, so it's about the same.
I kind of want to just take a short route anyway.
So what route?
It's just a shorter one.
No.
I mean, because if we go through the forest and we come up against the
Oni.
Oni, then we can throw the bombs at them and test
Yeah,
the
we
thing.
could at least test them. That's
Right,
true.
but if we don't see them, we just give them back to the town.
We just gotta
Hey,
assume that it works.
Here's 4 bombs.
Good luck.
Yeah.
They send
I
groups of
hope we
like
can make more in a month.
5 guys and like 5,000 umbrellas.
Powder. That's the only thing stopping them is that they don't have powder.
There is a shortage of powder because
Because all these bombs they made.
There are lots of bombs being made on the mainland, and gunpowder being used for other things because there's a lot of wars going on the mainland.
War.
Tenmei has been independent of these wars ever since Renku invaded and was fought off, and no one's ever messed with Tenmei since.
Yeah!
Which was when the bombs were first used in Tenmei, was that invasion 13 years ago.
So right now, even if we give them the 4 bombs, they're shit out of luck.
Yeah, only 4 bombs.
Only other thing I got on the top of my head is search around for more rubble to see if there's more evidence we can find of other caches.
And that would be the rest of our day here.
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
And I mean, with 1 out of, 1 out of 5 checks to look for these bombs.
Yeah.
A track record's not high.
It is an option.
Yeah. If we want to look for more bombs, sure.
Or we can just leave and go find other work.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, Yoshida's been around for 10 or 11 years since this Oni shit started. So there's nothing to really suggest that they're in imminent danger as long as they keep doing these warding things and keep making the Hiragi charms and all that they need to. Because the Oni haven't destroyed the town in the past 10 years they've been a problem. So they could go on their own.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm remembering something.
Okay.
Didn't, what's her face? The spirit dragon thing. Talk about the spiritual disturbances somewhere.
Yes, Aonagi talked about... You know what, I can pull up the quote right now exactly what it said. They said...
I think one of them was
said,
here.
Remember.
We haven't really dealt with any spiritual shit yet.
Let me get the
Well, it
quote.
was those 3 guys.
Those spirits? Are Tengu considered like spirits or yokai?
Yeah, they're okay.
Unless you mentioned them like ghosts, but I'm crazy.
Here, I'll give you the actual quote. Oh, actually, I don't think I wrote the quote. I just kind of ad-libbed that one. Hold on. That's not me. There might have been something I wrote here. Aonagi was feeling reluctant to provide the humans of Yoshida with their blessed clay, as they keep demanding more and more without appreciating the gifts they've already received because of the industry growing and like an industrialization kind of thing going on in a lot of parts of Kozukura. The kami has no memory of what the people looked like who brought the frog statuette to their shrine, not presently observing the shrine when it happened and was upstream of the mountains. The kami gave everyone a charm of heroism. I don't know if you remember that. If you have that written down to use later. And the kami mentioned that there is, on Tenmei, it has been feeling spiritual disturbances around the island. Aonagi is the main kami, local kami, of the southern part of Tenmei. Basically, the southern half of the island. There is another kami that's local to the area in the northern part of the island. And other than that, there are spiritual disturbances throughout the whole island in different pockets that it's been able to sense, and it can leave its domain technically, but it will be weaker if it does that, and it didn't necessarily want to, but it wanted someone, if possible, to help out.
Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to investigate this area more and see if we can find more spiritual stuff.
One of those spiritual disturbances might be the Oni.
That would make sense. They're yokai.
Oh yeah. I'm scared of them.
And
Well,
the
They
Tengu
could be scared
could...
of us if we throw bombs at them.
It's also not confirmed, but the Tengu could have been one of those too. Who knows?
They did say a name when they flew away.
They did.
What direction do they fly?
Oh, I'm bringing the map
Towards the forest, I'm pretty
towards
sure.
the forest, which is also towards some mountains as well if they keep going.
So they could just go to the forest.
Yeah, okay.
All signs point to the forest.
That's true.
Which you've already been through.
Everybody hold a bomb and hold it forward.
I guess everyone could hold a bomb.
Back!
Back!
The power of bomb compels you! Back, demon, back!
I mean, they are fiends, Oni, right? So, I
I guess it's our really only option, huh?
It's up to you
I don't
guys.
think fire can hurt them.
Well, we'll find out when we throw grenades
As soon
at
as you
them.
throw one, they'll be like, oh, it didn't hurt.
But you don't know until you try.
Look at the sound. You didn't think of the sound. You bitch.
Damn.
We're thinking we're just going into the forest to see what
I
happens.
mean, the smell of gunpowder is all. You didn't think of the smell. Like, that could work.
That's true. It smells
So
bad.
let's just we're not equipped to handle the yokai or to handle the oni.
Unless we blow them up first. then we
So
might-
the thing is let's do what Wizard does and let's just throw shit against the wall until it sticks.
Throw
Let's
fireballs.
walk around
Yeah.
the forest. And maybe some shit will happen.
Yeah. If we make it go boom, maybe they won't show up.
Maybe.
Or we'll make shit worse than it was before,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is most likely going to be our MO.
Yeah.
So, is the idea, even chance too, that everyone will get a bomb? Or is
I think it's
one
a good
person
way-
gonna hold all of them? Or what? Or
Sure.
split it
One
out?
person with each person has their own bomb.
Yeah, one bomb each.
When I went down there, because I've got my matches back.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
And your torch.
Yeah.
One bomb for everybody.
Yeah. Everybody.
Okay.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Don't blow
I
it
think
from-
I'll use it now.
That's so funny. I think I'll use it a second time. Oops. Bomb. Stink bomb.
I think bomb's in there. If you have the DMG.
Yeah.
Torch. Bomb.
What the fuck?
Bomb.
Light the bomb and throw it at a point up to 60 feet away.
Yeah.
All right.
You did have to make a dex save.
That was a really low DC. dex
So
save.
above board, are we
What
all
is
in
it?
agreement? So we're just gonna walk through the forest and hope that we run into Oni.
Yeah.
If not, we go back to town. We give them their bombs and we keep pushing.
Well, we can look for like signs while,
What was it
while
dex
we're
save for the
walking.
bomb?
12.
And if we're gonna lose, we run away.
That's also an option.
I did it before. I'll do it again.
And then if any of us are still living, I want to go up north and meet the other economy. That's me.
Just won't do my job, man.
Let me find some work in Yoshida, so I have another excuse to go there.
I mean, you are looking for someone as well.
Yeah.
Garagine is, I mean, kind of just trying to help out the town and your father's business.
You.
Keeping everything safe. You're looking for a guy to give your sword to.
Yeah, I gotta deliver it.
You are looking for hunting Oni.
Yep.
And whatever he does, apparently now. And being his bodyguard.
Until I'm relieved of my service.
You hear that? You gotta relieve him.
Alright.
I asked you if there's
Unzips
a way
dick.
to get to
What?
Yeah.
release you,
What?
and you said not until you die.
Yeah. I wasn't wrong.
And you just kill yourself.
I quit.
Oni.
I quit.
This is my 2 weeks notice.
Yeah.
Relieved.
Carry my corpse around for 2 weeks.
They'll notice it.
Well,
My next character is a spirit caller anyway. It would make more sense for the next
fuck it.
Through the woods we go?
Let's go walk around the woods.
It's better to test them and then maybe we'll run away.
Fucking.
Well, let's see what happens.
Better words could not have been said.
See what happens.
I feel like I have no purpose in life right now.
In game. In game. Okay.
I feel like I'm
In a fight, right?
I'm awash with indecision
Ah.
and low resources.
So let's go have fun walking around in the forest until decisions are made for you.
Now I need some direction in my life. That's why I'm going to the
Direction.
forest.
North.
Yeah, the direction north.
Yeah.
We just so happen to go through the forest.
What do you think, Mr. Frog? Should we go
Wa-
north and
wander
find
around?
direction in our
Oh,
lives?
hello, I'm Mr. Frog.
Northward?
No, Mr. Frog.
Hello.
North into the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah. With our new
Mr.
devices.
We've come to the realization that maybe they wanted us to go and use the bombs and not bring them
I
back.
may have completely misinterpreted their message. And it's been several weeks, so we...
God has delivered me a
It feels
vision.
like it's been several weeks, so we kind of forgot how certain things work.
I might have also
Go
fucked
ahead,
with
tell
it.
me.
I've received a vision
Days,
from God.
really.
It really seems like He
Technically.
wants us to go throw bombs in the forest.
Yeah, witch god.
Actually, it hasn't even been a couple days.
The way you
I'm almost positive it's been a couple hours.
go throw bombs at the forest.
I'm
God,
pretty sure
I
it's
do that
been
in
a
real life.
couple hours since we left, like, the main town. It's not been a whole day.
No, it's been days.
Has it?
Yeah, it has
of
been. It's
course,
been
yeah.
like
3.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-day
You
journey.
camped
Yeah,
a few times.
we did. We absolutely did. I remember eating.
Yeah.
I remember camping once.
Pretty sure we.
I
camped
think
2 or
it's
3 times.
at least 2 days because you
Yeah.
camped right, like near the edge of the woods.
It's all
across
blurred to
the
me. It
river.
felt like 3
Yeah.
hours.
And you also camped before that between the pig and the cabin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around.
Because it was like each day you get like 1 or 2 air in the cabins.
I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna.
So it's been at least 2.
You're gonna phone up your dad on the old sending stone.
Yeah.
Hey, people, this is a stupid idea.
Hey, pops.
Oh, good to hear from you again, son.
You won't hear from me again.
I'm gonna go throw bombs in the forest.
How you doing out there, champ?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
How hot do you think I can get this bomb before it goes off, you guys?
So I might not be back for a while.
And why is that?
We're dealing with the only problem. We're trying to, so it
Yeah,
might be a little bit.
I don't want you to put yourself in harm's way too much, you know?
Well, if it's to help
I
protect
got
the city,
Yeah, I mean, that's important, sure. I know you're a brave boy. Just be safe out there, you know?
If I die, build a statue.
Okay. You can't talk to you about it anymore. You hung up. So, okay.
Or you can call back.
Yeah, I guess. He does say he will have the biggest meal awaiting all of you if you come back fine. Or free. Oh, he also would have asked during that call if your crab vehicle is doing okay in the mud.
Oh, I kind of out of the mud. I got out before we got
Yeah,
in the
you
mud.
can do that. Yeah. It's you can see it over there.
Yeah, I took the keys.
Okay. So back into the woods we go.
Eeth.
Okie doke.
We're off to see the Oni.
The wonderful Oni of Tenmei.
Yeah. Going into the forest, and we're gonna light it on fire.
I guess you can.
Hey, bro, I'm just listening to what the DM said.
It is still drizzly, so I don't know if forest fire would spread so well right now. Alright.
Put the bomb
So-
in the box.
We have just finished chapter 2 of my notes.
Alright.
Chapter 3 will begin now. Usually, you're supposed to get a level up after each chapter.
It'll take us like a second to.
But will it?
Most likely, we're all hitting level 5. That's mostly extra attack for most people,
Yeah.
and maybe
Okay.
one ability bump.
So if you guys,
Extra,
Yeah.
and he gets the little spells. That's it.
Yeah, I think he gets extra attack at level 6.
so if you guys want to, we can level up right now in the middle of the session.
Just cut it.
Yeah, we can cut that.
Yeah.
No. So
Yes.
specifically, it says on my notes. Where is it?
I don't want to fight the Oni without being at least level 5.
Yeah, like,
Right, I get that.
Yeah, literally level 5. All I get is extra attack and maybe another spell slot.
It says, level up. The party gains 1 level from braving the rainy wilds of the southern area of Tenmei Island, dealing with the Tengu, and retrieving the bombs. They should all be now sitting at level 5. You step back into the Kanfu forest on your... is the plan to kind of make your way back to Yoshida, but try to see if you can do anything on the way there?
I thought we were gonna go meet the Oni.
We don't know where they're at.
We don't know where they're at.
We're
They're in the forest.
We were literally gonna wander blindly through the forest till we got to the other side.
It's like that one documentary now thing where they got the walking around Mexico yelling that cartel
they're
guy's
looking
name.
they're looking for the drug dealer and they're just walking through town.
Yelling his name.
El Chingon?
El Chingon?
El Chingon? Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. Yeah.
Oni.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to town. If we run into Oni, we try to deal with them. If we don't, we'll find something else to do.
Okay.
I know there's another guy that's fucking on them.
Let me get my random encounters for the forest.
Well, I hope there's a pig.
Okay.
Pig mode.
So I gotta roll a d6. Let's see what. Actually, you know what? Chance. You roll a d6 for me.
Whoa.
See what you find. If it's something we've already done before, the encounter table will reroll.
This is the. No, I'm not. 5.
Okay.
Pig.
So,
Pig.
as you're approaching, the forest is generally
Fine.
calm, though there is obviously an underlying eeriness to the woods itself, almost like the Oni's presence has kind of corrupted parts of the forest and makes the shadows a little bit darker in some
Oh,
spots.
they're making the forest dark. I don't like that.
But as you travel a couple hours in, you do notice the sound of rushing water, and you're getting close to the river. And eventually, you get to an area of the river that you didn't cross the first time. This area of the river isn't as wide open like the first time you did it. This area is more like heavily forested near the river. It's not as open as it was the first time, which kind of looked more like this was the first time you crossed it.
Yeah.
It looks more like this darker forest part. Like you approach at a different part of the river. And near the river,
There's a guy.
you all notice a strange plant growing on the bank.
Yum.
It looks like a penis you get.
Those with nature checks could figure out what it is. It
I'll
does.
always
It does
make a
stand out. It's like almost like a bluish green color.
I'll try, but
Oh shit, I can actually roll some heat on here.
Okay.
Roll 21.
Oh shit.
16.
12.
Okay.
7.
Okay. Yeah. So, not the ranger. Though you three that aren't X learn that this is called river mint. It's a fragrant herb that can be dried and used to calm nerves. When brewed into a potable tea, or like a carryable tea,
You said weed?
river mint, it grants advantage on saving throws against fear for 1 hour. If chewed directly on the leaves, it only lasts 1 minute.
Alright.
But since some of you guys got above 14,
Yeah.
you can also find
Poison.
a different plant that grows near river mint that is here, called water root. It's a pale, stringy root with blue veins, which can be also chewed. This one grants resistance to poison for an hour, or brewed into a tea that restores 2d6 hit points and cures poison. So it doesn't give you resistance to poison if you,
Yeah, it just cures it.
but then if you bite the thing directly and chew on it, it will resist poison. So you can
brew
harvest
the
these.
tea ahead of time? Can the tea be brewed ahead of time?
Yeah, you brew ahead of time and you carry it with you in like some kind of.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's what potable means. It's a potable tea.
Potable?
I'm fucking...
I thought it was potable until you said it.
potable. It is
Potable, really?
No,
Yeah.
it's potable. You're
It
right.
is
Oh, it is potable?
Potable water.
It is.
Oh, okay. I'm stupid then.
No, it's fine.
I think I've
I
heard-
thought it was potable until like last year.
I thought it was
totally, yeah.
specifically like said differently to not make you think it's portable.
No, it's potable.
Man, that's potable.
That's potable.
Anyways,
Don't you mean portable?
because you put it in a pot. Oh, anyways, that's what I
I
thought.
want to try and get some of that.
Okay, so you roll
Some of that river
roll a
mint.
2d6 for how many river mint and water root, both. Since you rolled the best nature, I'll do.
6.
So 6 river mint,
Alright.
and if you roll a 2d6 again, you can find how much water root you get.
Yeah! 8.
8 water roots.
Oh, that's good. I like that one more.
Yeah, the river mint's mostly just for fear,
Yeah.
but the water root's for poison and or healing if you tea it. If you could make it your tea.
Custom item.
They kind of grow together near water sources.
Hey, you got some water root?
I
Water
got some
You got
mint.
Some mint. What is it?
River mint.
River mint over there?
River mint.
River milk.
I got some
River
fine
mint.
river mint.
My uncle used to use a lot of river mint when dating with his mother-in-law.
Here.
It's basically like a spearmint.
Custom item.
What was the other one?
Water root.
Water root.
I wrote it with 2 R's, like water and then root, but you could spell it however you want. Okay.
What the hell?
My mother used to give me a lot of river mint when I was afraid of water camels.
Huh?
Water camels, you said.
Yeah, I thought when I was very young, I thought water camels would come out of the water. And it would use my tail as a bit of floss for their teeth. I didn't like that idea.
Would you like this mint to easier for you?
Well, I'm not afraid of them anymore because they don't exist.
I'm choking on something real life.
You don't know that.
Did you say water camels?
I'll put him in
water
show
camel
him for you.
blues.
Yeah.
I like the water camel reds.
Water camel.
Water sieves.
What was it when it was Brody at 2d6 healing and cures poison? Wow.
Per drink, or unit.
Fact.
Per T unit.
Tell me they don't exist, so I'm not afraid of
T
them.
unit.
What?
They're also afraid of frogs, so I'm lucky you're here.
What is?
And the color red.
You talking about those water camels?
Yeah, water camels are afraid of frogs and the color red.
Well, good thing.
What the hell's a water
It's a good thing Alan. Oh wait, had a red frog statuette.
What the hell's a water camel?
It's camel in the water.
I've never seen one, but I knew they existed.
Oh.
All I know is that they have a hump and large enough teeth to use my tail as floss.
Sounds like a camel just in the
okay.
water.
Probably
So-
is just a camel in the water.
It's not like a different
Okay.
thing.
It sounds fake.
I mean, I hope it's fake.
Are you sure it
Mom
wasn't
said
just
it
a
was
camel
fake.
in the water?
My mom said it was fake, but she's probably right, but I'm not entirely certain in my deep
It's
in my
hard
heart.
to say in character when you're saying stupid shit like that, Derrick.
It's cool that you said camel.
You just like you
Hard
outright
table.
you act like outright admitted to say my mom did say it was fake, but I believe this.
Right, I really thought she was lying that time.
It's cool that you said camel because some parts of Western or Northern China there actually are camels. So it's cool that you mentioned that in this because Shogun would have camels and certain spots like that.
But water camels?
I've seen land
It's
camels.
just camel in the water,
It's the
man.
water camels I'm afraid of.
You haven't
Was it-
put your tail in the water since then, have you? Since you're young, I'm assuming?
Not if I could help it.
Do the water camels look the same as the land camels?
I don't know. I've never seen one.
He's just afraid of one happening.
I think it's just a land camel in the water.
Was it a relative who told you about these? Like your
Man on the
People?
street.
My uncle told me about them.
nah.
Wait, you just told me your mom told you about it.
No, she told me they were fake. My uncle told me they existed. Because he got his tail flossed. You don't want to get your tail flossed.
I don't have a tail.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad.
I don't want my tail flossed.
Good news. I don't think those are real.
I hope so. I hope you're right. I am less afraid of them than I used to be. So I probably don't need any river mint at the moment.
Well,
So
I'll have some if
on-
you decide to be.
Yeah,
Want
I'll
some?
keep one on me just in case.
So you have
I have
5
5 now.
and you have 1 river mint. Okay.
Like I said, they're afraid of frogs and color red, so we should be good. I have 2 of those things
Also
in my
afraid of
field of
being
vision.
real.
Well, I'm not.
I think so. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine.
It'll know.
If anything, we'll throw a bomb at them.
It'll know. They'll know.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure it will.
And as this discussion wraps up, the sun is setting near the
Camp.
river. So, and the drizzly rain is starting to let up. It's letting up. The drizzly.
It stands in the clouds goes like this.
There's drizzle. We're Kyogre.
It's a small fat child in the clouds.
That's crazy.
I'm ripping child clouds.
No.
Alright. So
His name's Christian.
The sun is going over the horizon, and the woods are getting
I want the guy
a
back
bit less
immediately.
rainy. It's wet everywhere.
Yeah, Big Justice is
There's
gone.
nary a drop of water falling from the sky, at least.
Yeah. Okay. Camp.
Camp.
Camp time.
Press
Yeah.
the camp button.
I'm
Does
gonna
anyone
brew
want to take watch?
me. I gotta brew a bunch of fucking tea.
True.
Does everyone want their own bag of tea?
bag.
I'm just gonna screw it and then put it in water skins.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I'll take one.
that's actually really good. Yeah.
But I'm already asleep in my frog.
Also,
Or not
traveling hollow gourds you can put them in if you want.
I'm already asleep in my little Toriyama vehicle.
Yeah.
It just made me think
I'm
of a
just gonna steal
fucking
your water skin off your
Agara giant
bag.
gourd just full of peppermint tea.
That'd be sick, dude. You just have fucking like small healing potions on tap.
It's the water root.
A big keg.
Yeah. Okay. So you can brew the tea. I won't give you a check or anything. That's easy to do.
Alright. I don't know how to make tea. I'm Japanese.
It's just water and leaf.
I know, but tea too. I'm Chinese.
And
from
heat.
Asia.
Water, leaf, heat. So you get enough tea. However much you want to use
How
into
much
tea.
root does it use per one use?
1. 1 to 1.
Okay, so everybody add the water root potion.
Are you gonna have? So you make.
I have 8 total.
You're making all 8,
I'm making 4.
and then you have the chewable version because it is technically
I'm
different.
gonna keep it as
effect.
loose. Yeah, I'm keeping the loose root,
Yeah,
but I'm making
it's
everybody.
almost like a
one of
ginseng root or like a ginger root.
Yeah. Alright, so everybody has a little baby potion that does 2d6 HP and cures poison.
What's it called?
Water root tea.
And it does 2d6.
Yeah,
Healing.
and poison cure.
Poison cure.
I have to pee. Right back.
Probably pee upstairs now. Probably pee upstairs now.
Well, I don't know. We don't know.
So I'll go upstairs now.
Probably just go upstairs to be safe. Okay. So I'm gonna move on even if X is near X. You're not gonna take long.
I'm gonna keep watch while I do that.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Yeah. Oh, my perception's bad. That's right.
Oh no.
Well, I got 2 on the die, so 2.
Okay.
I'm really focused on this tea.
Yeah. You want to make sure you get it right.
I'm just like, oh, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah. I mean, you know about these plants.
I forgot that I was on watch.
Yeah. You know about these plants, and they're like, they almost feel more interesting than the bombs in certain aspects.
It's like, oh, this is the shit that I'm here for.
This is the life.
Ooh, making good tea. Sitting by a fire.
A fire?
I like putting leaves in hot water.
Yeah, she
See
sits
what
in-
I
happens.
put leaves in water. I drink the water. I eat the leaves.
I'll throw the water away. That's how it works.
I just want the leaves to be soft and easy to eat.
I want soft, hot leaves.
Soft, hot leaves.
I don't want no good water.
I want
Sometimes
them
they get slime,
I want these leaves slimy, soggy, and wilted.
like spinach.
Yeah, they just condense into like little like balls of green. Okay, are you gonna be the only one to take lunch, or
Oh, it's up to everybody else, I guess.
because you're gonna have to
I'm
get?
gonna fall asleep after the 2 hours. So I need
I'm
a
already
rest.
asleep.
I need a rest.
All right. Did you want to take lunch?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception.
I rolled a 2 on my first watch.
Okay.
Well, one of them's up there. I don't know. I don't even know if he's here. What do I need to do?
Roll perception for me if you're taking lunch.
24.
Ooh.
Okay.
I
You
should
know-
do it with disadvantage?
No. You are aware that you made camp
Not a bad idea.
next to something that could be maybe dangerous. As you notice, in the night, in the dead of night, you hear
You're en route. Bees?
it sounds like insects' wings. And you look up, and above one of the trees you're camping near is a wasp's nest. Now, this wasp's nest is
Huge.
very big.
Oh shit.
It is like 4 times the size of a typical wasp nest. So, like 4 people's heads together.
Wasp.
And you see a couple of them in the firelight, barely, come out, and they are about.
Those little wasps going, I'm gay.
They're about the size of. They're about the size of like your whole hand, like in length.
It's a murder wasp. Murder hornet.
They're like a giant Asian wasp, but even
The
more
last one
fantasy.
in America was killed like a couple weeks ago.
And they almost have like a reddish orange tint to them.
Shisho.
You sleep.
I take the.
Do you sleep while meditating or just sleep? I'm
Sleep.
curious.
I take my sword off.
Sleep like a monkey.
Oh yeah, when I'm asleep, I'm a frog.
Okay.
And it's always belly up, like.
So you got,
Take my
like, a
sword off
regular frog?
off my side, and
I like
poke.
that.
Hell
I
yeah.
won't be a fox.
Eh.
This would be unhelpful.
I need to move from this spot.
No, not again.
Not the water wasps.
That's the water camel buzz.
But,
I'll poke everybody else with my sword.
no, I'm just thinking of a camel with compound
Whoa,
eyes
whoa.
and wings on his hump.
What's going on?
Wasp. Lots of
Oh yeah, you
wasps.
fought the Kermit.
There's what kind of wasps?
You can point them out now. You hear zzz, and you see a wasp nest that's
Are
like
they
4
large?
times the size of a normal wasp.
Ooh.
The wasps are as big as my hand.
Ooh, let's.
Wait,
We should probably. Oh no.
we had the perfect weapon.
He's not gonna eat all those.
That's a lot.
How hungry are you?
Poke his tongue.
We don't have any horses.
Oh. I could eat. I'm so hungry.
I'm
I
kinda-
could eat a wasp.
I'm kind of peckish, I guess. I could eat a couple, but I don't know if I could eat all of them.
You'd anger the nest likely if you fucked them.
Probably stab your tongue.
Multiple times.
Actually, I want to nature check these things real quick.
Yeah.
Wasp.
Some more.
Has like a Bayonetta style like intro screen.
Title card.
Wasp.
Wasp.
6.
I mean,
They are wasp.
they're wasps, and they are.
Red wasp.
Making sounds.
They're big, and they look like they could be dangerous in a pack.
They're huge.
Guys. Bomb.
We're not
I think
gonna
it
use
seems
a
like
bomb
kinda
on the
wasteful.
Let's
wasp.
scare them.
They won't think it'll scare them. I think it'll attack us.
Okay, I will say this.
We better just relocate down the river.
Would you get an initiative again?
6.
Okay, never mind.
So we should just move.
Yeah, we should just move.
Yeah.
Just go down
Let's
the
not
river.
anger the wasp.
Can I nature check the wasps?
Yes. Actually, you know what? The area you're from
Yeah,
doesn't necessarily has a lot of wasps, but they do have a lot of honeybees. There's apiaries
I like
a
them.
lot in your area, so you would probably know just general information about things like this.
I got a 22 on my check.
Oh shit. So, you think the proximity with these wasps, and these are specifically a wasp breed you can figure out, are very aggressive. You think the proximity of the fire and the smoke coming off of the fire that you created is keeping them subdued.
I was gonna ask if we could smoke them out.
Because typically, people who tend to bees and things
Yeah,
like that use smoke to
Smoke them out.
pacify them.
Yeah.
And they kind of
Hotbox the wasps. Yeah.
they get unconscious a little bit for a while.
Whoa.
So it's not directly underneath. You didn't set up the fire directly underneath their tree, but it's close enough where you think that they're not being aggressive specifically because you can't hear with the fire.
Maybe we should
It's like halfway pacified.
maybe make a smokier fire.
That's what it was. I knew it. That's what I was
It
trying
was-
to
it
get.
was-
I was
it
trying
was-
to get a nature check in my head
Yeah.
to do this, see if smoke would work.
God. That guy's gonna like stand up and just start
So smokier fire.
moving slowly.
So everyone's like awake now, except
I'm going down river. I don't care. I'm not fucking with wasps.
Yeah.
I don't need to be more red.
Red but swollen.
Yeah.
Okay, what's everything?
The light wasn't on. You know what I'm saying? It's like the light wasn't on, so I think that's just him bumping against the door.
Oh.
The only thing that I saw was different, that there was food in a bowl upstairs.
So, as you walk downstream, I want you to make a survival check to see if you know where you're going in the middle of the dark.
If you get attacked by wasps.
Did you feed the cats?
Not yet.
18.
I was gonna see if you.
Was there a lot or just a little bit?
Hey, there was some in the bowl.
Oh, then it was from the animal.
I was gonna see if he was gonna come here today, and if he was gonna feed him, I wasn't gonna do it.
No.
Anyways, I'll do it later then.
18.
18. As you're walking downriver, are you going close enough to the river where there could be like potential muddy ground, or are you going to be like 5-10
I want to
feet
be
off?
as close to the river as I can, where if they fucking aggravate these wasps, I can jump in the river and
Okay.
let them ignore
I
me.
wasn't doing anything.
It's not a bad idea. As you go downriver, like 50 feet down, maybe, you see footsteps.
Oh,
Did you bring
Jesus.
did you bring a torch with you?
no.
No? Middle of the night?
No.
Nothing?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Just walk blindly into the darkness?
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, I was looking at the wasps.
You step in, a bigger footstep in it, and you can just tell because it's a muddy ground and it feels different than the ground. And you look down, it's actually what do I call this? It's like a boot print you're stepping in, and it doesn't feel the same as the rest of the squishy ground. The squishy part has been stamped down.
Right.
It's like not dry, but it's
A little bit more
flatter.
Right.
and it's more less give.
Right.
And you're like, this is
Right
might be a
behind
boot
me.
print with your high survival check. Not one of your own, probably, or
Yeah.
anyone else's, because this has been days.
Like,
We ain't that big.
size comparison.
Bigfoot.
Foot big, foot big.
There is a Japanese Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
His name is it's the
Bigfoot.
it's the Hibagon.
Oh.
Hibagon. I think it's called. Anyways, you think you're stepping in a big old boot print,
Okay.
bigger than your feet.
Yeah, it's probably stuff about here, like enough to where I can still see them at the
Yeah, you can see the firelight.
Yeah. I just snuck away.
There.
Are you guys doing anything about the fire, or just leaving it be? Because for now it seems okay. Like they're around, but they're not fucking with you.
We should make the fire the same or bigger, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll find smoke.
Just keep it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the foliage is damp, but you can find things like a big old branch. You get the outsides around, like carve the outsides off with like tools, and then you got the less wet inner part you can burn, stuff like that.
Although I do feel like moving would be nice.
If you want to.
Like we could like leave a fire here for a bit, move our stuff around, and then put the fire out.
Yeah.
Alright.
So there's I would say there's like a good gap of like half an hour where you guys are doing this in the middle of the night.
Well, Kai's down
let's
there.
go find
so
Kai, yeah.
he's right there. I
Yeah.
can see him. He's not that far away.
Okay.
Alright, I guess. Move some shit down.
It might be good.
Anyways. So
Move our stuff down the river.
yeah, I mean, yeah. You move your stuff. Do you want
We gotta
to?
forward the river.
What ends up happening is you
Move down
move
the river, baby.
you move your camp near where Akai was,
Yeah, that's fine.
and you can see now the fire illuminating. There's a boot print that you stepped in. There's a trail of prints actually heading up next to the river,
Prince.
like following it.
Is your
Prince.
Is that your blueprint?
I put my foot up.
The prints of boots, boot prints.
No.
The Oni wear boots?
Not any of your party members.
No, the Oni.
The
wear
Oni.
boots.
Oh yeah,
Oh shit. They have big feet.
They got Tim's?
they're large creatures technically. It's not medium creatures. They've got big feet.
I
We got big
suggest
everything.
we try to maybe follow these
Oh.
when we're rested.
Great.
Yeah, this is our tomorrow thing. Are we gonna leave that fire going or? Probably not.
Should probably let it die safely.
That's right.
Like put it out.
It's all. Oh, you could. Well,
I don't know.
it's going to do its thing for a while longer, so it keeps them more docile.
Yeah.
Also, it's wet out here. I don't think it'll burn anything.
Yeah, we'll find out. I guess.
Okay.
Wake up when it's really, really hot.
And if the wasps attack, we jump in the water.
All right. Finish my rest.
Nakai was smart by going next to the river.
You all can finish up your rest with no interruptions, and you take a long rest. You can officially, mechanically, put in a long rest.
Yes.
In the morning, the prints are still there, and you may follow them at your leisure.
Anybody good at like tracking stuff?
I can track stuff.
Not me.
Not
That's a survival.
I was
also
a
survive.
guide for tourists.
You probably are pretty good at it.
I don't know.
What's your survival at?
Plus 7.
I will give you advantage.
Okay. Okay, it's a good thing you gave me advantage. 15 plus 7.
Nice.
Rolled a 15 and a 1.
Okay.
Alright.
22.
Whoa!
So, it's a single pair of boots, and you follow it. You get to an area where the river has a crossing. It is made up of stones that are tall enough to break the surface of the water. And they don't require a check, actually. They are miraculously fairly dry on top. I won't make you guys do a check. It seems like this is a part of the river that doesn't have a lot of rapids, so there's not a lot of mist kicked up or anything.
Really calm water.
Yeah, and it's calm water part of the river, so it's like actually a pretty nice place to put the crossing. And
It's a cool place to camp, I think.
yeah, I mean it's like an hour down the river
Yeah.
from where you guys were,
Down the river.
and it looks like the footsteps, if you look across the river, continue on like it crossed over.
Okay.
So if you want to follow that, continuing on, interrupt me if you don't want to. As you continue forward, crossing the river, and now are on. Let me bring up the map once more, just to get my point across. Now that you are on this side of the river, you crossed over,
Yeah.
and are gonna probably explore this area again, but backwards, and probably run into things you didn't before, which you do. Another 2 hours after the river crossing, following these footprints. Sometimes they're muddy, but when they get off of the river area, they're drier, but you can still follow them. And you can even see things like twigs snapped between trees. It's not following any sort of trail. There's not even really a trail here. But the most barest makeshift version of someone walking through here that's big, you can follow it with your good rolls. What you come across is a large pile of dirt covered with palm-sized stones, almost like a cairn or like a makeshift grave. And these footsteps are all over this area, as in this person or creature, whatever, with these boots was hanging around the area and going about different spots around this cairn. I will say this. The soil is wet, almost muddy, obviously. And if you want to investigate more, I would want an investigation check.
I'll fucking.
It continues on, by the way, after this pile.
I'll do a little looking.
Do a look in. Or, you know what? Perception works too. Your choice.
I rolled bad.
9.
9? I will say one thing. You do notice there are wilted flowers atop the soil and the rocks.
So it's definitely great.
And the flower looks like it's been placed within a week. It's still got a couple petals laying or stuck to the end.
Is it the grave of a medium-sized creature?
Yes, probably. And it's a white flower,
Oh.
which you haven't seen much of here in this forest. Does anyone else want to look at anything else about this grave site?
My investigation's bad, so.
Let's do perception.
You can do perception if you want.
I think shit again.
That is a. Where were all these fucking rolls earlier? 19.
The soil looks exhumed recently,
Exhumed.
as in moved and replaced,
Okay.
as if to suggest that whatever is buried in here has been uncovered recently and then recovered with dirt.
Something in there.
Yeah, possibly.
And wait, so the footprints led us here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the footprints also hang around this area in different like spots, and they also continue forward through the woods.
Huh.
Do you think whatever's in this thing?
Might not be an actual grave. It's a good way to hide stuff.
And if we don't, we desecrate the spot.
It's bad juju.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, they would have desecrated it first.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a double standard on that one,
It
Chief.
might not be a bad idea digging there, but I don't really want to do it.
You guys still have 3 shovels.
I'll do it.
Or, I mean, this one doesn't look like it would be that hard to clear by hand. It would take a little bit of time.
dig
We'll
it
just
up.
uncover it a little bit just to see
If you
what's
find like a
what's
foot,
beneath it. So you're like,
if you find like,
is somebody in there?
maybe-
Is it a corpse? Okay, put it back.
There you can. Maybe we'll leave some flowers.
I'll dig.
Okay, you start digging. It doesn't. I'm not making you check. You use the shovel or your hand?
Shovel.
Okay. You start digging. You get a lot of rocks and you toss them upside too because it's like a dirt mound with rocks on top. As you keep digging, you hit clink something metal.
Okay.
And it looks like armor.
Oh.
From this angle and little spot,
Have
you
you
don't know
found-
what's inside of it or what's around it or anything else.
Have you found any bones yet?
Not yet.
Not bones.
Maybe keep going, I guess.
I might the only be interested in this. I'm curious.
Keep digging a little bit around it.
Okay, you dig a little bit around it. You find that it is samurai armor, like plate armor. quote unquote. It is a blue tinged steel
Okay.
with red and white padding underneath that as the under thing
Right.
for the plates. This is the exact same armor that Saburo Watanabe, the general that you met in the first session, wore, and the same one when you saw that mirror
Yeah.
in that cabin that showed the great warrior Kanfu in a vision. It's that kind of armor. It's the armor of Tenmei. It's like
Okay.
Tenmei's signature,
This is a soldier's armor.
like
Yeah.
ornamental, but also functional armor.
Right, but there's no body attached to it?
If you keep digging,
God damn it.
there is what looks like you uncover half of a skull.
Oh, put it back.
Put it back.
Okay.
Put it back.
Back.
Okay.
All the way back.
Okay.
And then pray.
Let's
Freaking
do it.
this.
Yeah. Sorry.
Whoops.
Sorry, Akira-san or
Yeah,
whatever.
pour a little tea. On the,
He'll enjoy that in the afterlife.
yeah.
I'm gonna put a flower on it.
You go search a little bit for a flower. It's like just a little purple flower.
Why would they come here?
That's yeah.
It was normal size.
Humanoid. Yeah, it looks like a human. Possibly skull.
But if it's a skull, it either means it's been decomposed to the point of being a skull,
Yeah.
or they literally ate all the meat off his bones.
Yeah.
But if,
That's also-
if it was placed neatly in the armor, it wouldn't make sense.
And there was already a flower on top of the carriage.
Maybe this footprint belongs to a decent Oni.
I'm surprised hearing that from you.
Points at self.
This is Xavier speaking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're like half Oni, right? Your character. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no smaller footprints anywhere around.
No, your own footprints are littering behind you, following the ones you're following. But it's a lone pair of large boots.
Oh, it's just one guy.
Yeah.
Huh.
As if to suggest that like
There's not-
what was buried here wasn't following him or with him or her or whatever this thing was. So like this is an old corpse.
Right, but also means that this Oni, if it's only is alone,
Oh, it's not.
Possibly.
and they're not with their buddies.
Or it's not on me.
Or it's not an Oni.
Well,
You should keep
now
going.
now I'm even more interested in following him.
Okay. You want to do so?
Yeah.
Okay. Chance's in the bathroom, so audio listeners, that's why he's not saying much. But anyway,
All two of you.
yeah. You keep following, and the sky still is gray and cloudy, but there's no rain again. And things start to dry off a little bit because it's springtime, so it's not cold. It's like temperate weather. You do smell something that catches your attention. Through the bamboo reeds and the pine trees, and the smell you get from that, you do smell, about after 3-4 hours more of travel, you can follow these the whole way. These are really obvious because they seem like heavy footsteps that really make deep markings in comparison to other footprints that they could. And they're pretty big. You eventually find your way to an area of the forest in which you smell wood smoke. As if from some kind of either campfire, chimney, or anything else that could potentially be a fire. Like, who knows? Forest fire, who knows?
Do we have an idea of the direction that's coming from?
It is coming northeast of your direction, most likely.
I could go scout it out, so I could turn into a small animal.
If you wish to, yeah.
Mildly inconspicuous.
That sounds like the best option for that.
Fox!
Perception check? And stealth if you'd like.
As a fox!
I'm not going to stealth. I want to look natural.
Nature check. No, I don't think you'll need to do much of a check for that.
All natural.
Other than like
Fox
deception.
walking around.
But no, I'm okay with it. Yeah, you're just foxing up.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep up.
So, if you want to go check out what's going on, give me a perception check. As you kind of go like a few minutes up ahead the road.
17?
The forest. Okay. You find your way following. You're going to also keep following the general direction.
Okay, follow the boots.
They kind of look like they converge in the same spot.
Yeah.
You end up finding a familiar sight, actually.
Is it that house we destroyed?
That'd be really funny.
It might be.
A clearing in the woods with a cabin.
I've been here before.
But this is from the opposite angle, so it's not necessarily as familiar when you're coming up across.
Some guy just standing up like this, looking at his fucking roof. Like, my house!
You notice there are planks of wood that have been laid out on top of the roof as like a makeshift quick repair. There is smoke coming out of the top of the thatched roof as if to convey a warm fire inside.
But wait, remember there was a bunch of Oni footprints around the house when we got there the first time.
You know what, I'm going to...
And there's traps all over it. So I don't think the guy's a friend of any Onis.
We'll figure it out. I'm going to trot up.
Okay, you notice from different points in the forest, coming to this central point are other footprints of booted feet. These are newer.
Okay.
Then they're newer than the first time you came here. These weren't here. These specific ones weren't here before.
is there a spot that I can get to where I can like pop up and look through the window?
I would say yes. One sec. Let me make sure I got my story straight in my notes before I continue.
Before you start perusing this man's humble abode
Perusing for the second time.
for the second time.
Um,
And maybe we won't crash a fucking hole into his roof this time.
maybe.
Or we will.
You peer in. Give me a perception check though. With your special fox eyes.
They're not very good. I rolled an 8.
Okay. There is a layer of what's it called? Moisture on the window on the inside, so you can't wipe it off. So you have to look through that. Actually, no, it wouldn't be glass. It would actually just be like a sliding window thing. I don't know how fucking old Japanese cabins work. Anyways, you look through, either way, and you see kind of a similar thing than what you saw last time. It's the same interior, obviously. Some of the items are missing, aka the ones you grabbed. Oops. For example, as the ones you grabbed. The mirror that was there is completely shattered. And
Like more than before?
yeah, like all the glass pieces are on the ground, littered, like not cleaned up.
Yeah, yeah.
And there is more dark ichor or blood on those pieces.
That's why I punched it again.
Possibly.
Okay, he was here. Switched the cats out already. Again.
Who's on right now?
Lewis.
It looks like there's something cooking in a fire in a central pit, in like a cauldron or pot with a lid.
Front of the house?
It's the same one.
It's the same one.
The tracks led to here.
I went ahead. I turned into a fox and I went ahead to scout it.
So we're not there yet?
I'm a little bit ahead.
And you see something you didn't notice before. It is a part of the wall of the back of the cabin. Is actually probably a false wall.
Oh.
And part of it is opened.
Oh, it's cool.
Revealing a, I would say, for a person to get in there, they'd have to like crouch down, and it's not very deep because it's supposed to kind of simulate where the wall would be, just a little bit in more.
Yeah.
So it looks like a storage space, or like a small closet. But it doesn't go to like a normal doorway size. It stops like halfway the height of the door.
Okay.
And it's slightly ajar. It's not on a hinge. It's like a panel on the wall. It's slightly like open.
Yeah.
And you can see just darkness inside with your roll. And that's all I'm going to give you with that 8 or whatever you rolled. I will say on the outside, the trap of the porch has been reset. You don't know about the trap on the inside of the door because you got a bad perception check through the window. Because remember, that was cut. The bell or alarm or whatever.
Yeah.
But there definitely are, in the roof hole, there was planks that could repair it
He
quickly.
repaired his roof and he reset the trap on the front door.
Yeah, on the porch. It's like a spike trap on one of the loose planks.
Yeah, I remember I fell in it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll head back to the group.
Okay.
And turn back into me.
Yeah.
It's the same cabin.
Oh, there was no animals in the pen. Like last time.
Okay. Pig free.
No pig.
Free pig.
No pigs. I think whoever lives in that cabin is there. So,
Do we want to speak to this person?
I do. I want to talk to him.
we gotta act like we didn't destroy his house already.
Oh, he
didn't do
ain't
that.
gonna know.
You want to talk to everybody.
Bring it up. He did reset the traps on
Yes.
the front door.
But this man may not be safe.
Neither am I.
Well, there was also a secret room
I
that
can.
we
I
didn't
can.
catch.
I can hit
So
him if I need be.
Right.
You watch me hit things.
Mm-hmm. But usually
Have we all arrived there yet?
You're like
I went
meeting
back to you
like
guys.
5-minute walk from it.
We're close enough that like everyone's kind of like crouching in the bushes.
You can
like-
smell
feel good
the
about
wood
this.
smoke from
I
the
wanna talk
fire.
to him.
No, that scares me even more.
He does have a secret room in his house.
Why do you want to talk to him?
Because I don't know him.
That's why you met him.
I want to know him better.
For what purpose?
Marriage.
So he lives here apparently, so maybe you can give us information on Oni or stuff like that.
That's a good point.
They won't necessarily know it was you who.
As long as we don't tell him that we did everything to his house.
Unless you have really bad liars.
Huh?
Watch him just pull out like the videotape feed.
He's like, hey, I have a
He has a
one.
modern
fucking-
No, he's like, he had a fucking
He had security
arcane
pigs.
eye.
Yeah, I had security pigs.
There's
saw
an arcane
saw
eye
you
in the
fucking Mario
room.
butt bouncing right on top of his
He's got
fucking
a
roof.
fucking-
It's a pic of the Joker on the
Yeah.
Picture of us.
See, what we didn't see is that each one of those pigs had a different scrying eye.
The mind's eye.
Alright, well. I guess we can do that.
Word.
See what's going on over there. We should probably come up with a cover story.
Let's just.
Oh, we're lost in the woods.
We're just heading back to Tenmei.
Or Yoshida?
Yoshida.
Okay.
We were just over here looking for something, and then we're passing back by
What were we looking for?
bombs,
Don't tell him that.
rocks.
We were out hunting. There we go. That should have been the obvious one. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Alright.
Who's gonna take the lead on that? The discussion.
You got the best charisma.
Who's gonna knock on the door?
-1.
Alright.
My charisma is -1.
Alright.
Pulling that up right now.
I think you're the highest charisma, Ishmael.
I have -1.
Oh fuck!
My stomach. Oh man, this is as good.
I
As
think it makes sense because you do have a quite like
a bubbly personality.
standout personality for the
Yeah,
charisma.
+2.
I was waiting for you
And
to
I
say
have a
-1.
+5 in persuasion.
Okay.
At least it could have been like 0, like just normal.
It is interesting. I actually used the background that I got from like some I think from 2024 rules. Like I used that for part of his stuff. Like he would use a forest guide.
Oh yeah.
So people that were walking
Right.
through his forest area, he would do like, hey, what's going on with
You
you?
chat him up while
Chat
being
him up.
like, hey, this is cool, go here.
That's why he has charisma.
Yeah. Okay. Does that actually do anything for your charisma?
No,
Okay.
I just put points into it because of my next.
You made it
because of next level. I get a charisma bonus.
All right, lead us forward.
All right.
So you get to the cabin. All seems quiet for the most part. I mean, there's the smell of the wood smoke. There's not really many sounds other than maybe some rustling trees with the slight breeze. You do know about the trap on the porch, so you can avoid it with no problem because you know it's there.
Mm-hmm.
The whole point is that if people don't know it's there. So do you bypass the trap and knock on the door? Because it's basically between the front steps up and the door, there's a loose plank with a hidden spike.
If we bypass the trap, he'll know that we know that the trap is there.
Possibly.
Can we set it off from a distance and be like, oh shit, wow, make a commotion and they'll come outside?
Could I possibly set off the trap intentionally, but hold on to something when I do that? 'Cause I'm monkey.
As in, like, wrap your tail around something to pull you back and set
Can
it
you
up.
use your
like that.
extendo arm to set off the trap?
I guess
I mean, Garagine could just use his glaive and just...
theoretically.
Oh,
I could.
yeah.
You could
Yeah.
basically 10-foot pull it.
Just gotta
guess
stand next to it and be like,
ten-
wow, that's all I
Whoa!
almost fell
I
in.
almost fell in there. Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
that would work.
Okay.
I guess it'd be the most safest. Just use your glaive and set the trap off.
I'll just stand right next to it,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
Wow,
So, because it looked like you stepped on it
Yeah.
if someone was watching. Okay.
well, how large is the opening? Was the opening of it? Could I extend my hands and feet and just go? Oh,
Oh, it's just.
It's not.
just
It's
hold
big
it
enough where it would be just like two 2x4 planks. Like it's not
So you
enough for your
you
foot.
could just do the splits over it.
I just want to do the splits.
The whole
Yeah.
point is that you don't know it's not huge, so you don't know it's
Yeah.
not obvious, and your foot just goes right through it, and you get impaled on a spike in your foot.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. He'll set it off, and I'll do the splits over it.
Okay.
All right, no check. You're a monk. You just split. You're a monkey.
Yeah.
All right,
You're a
make
monk
motion.
monkey.
I'm a monkey.
Wow! That noise. Boom!
Okay.
Ah! Whoa!
The
Whoa!
loose board tilts and the spike is revealed.
Ah!
It's coated in like a dark green like substance.
Homemade poison. So, boom.
Yeah, it's a homemade.
Jank.
Yeah,
I do kind of want to hunt actually. I'm hungry.
and you're in front of the door now.
I can make good berries.
Rocks. That's for me.
What are you doing?
Hello.
Oh, jeez, wow!
I'll just while doing this, we'll knock.
My friend almost got hurt on your property.
Splits.
I think we might have a lawsuit.
All right, as you're knocking. So
There's like an ice patch.
here's the thing, you guys. I don't think you guys
no.
knocked the first time you were here.
No.
No.
So
Ooh,
when
I
you
got
knock,
action.
you can hear the alarm on the other side of the bell, on the other side of the door, kind of ring with the vibrations. Not as if it was,
knock on the door, we just dove into the roof.
not as if it was tripped as loud as it probably would be, but the vibrations of the door and the frame of the door being shaken from a knock does make it.
Yeah.
And you
Could've broke
don't
through a window.
necessarily get a response.
Put down. Pimp and disgrace.
I'm just like.
Are you guys all on the porch as well?
Yeah, I guess.
I might take a lap around the house.
Taking a lap?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a
I'm
perception check.
kind of looking around, whistling.
You also
Oh, wow,
give me a
I
perception
put the
check.
cabin in the woods.
You guys can give me perception.
I've seen that movie.
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
I miss having a lot
16.
of perception.
Garagine, you're the one to notice that while he's taking a lap
I gotta make a new character.
across this side of the cabin, you hear something through in the forest coming into
Sound
the
of
clearing.
toilet flushing 30 times.
It sounds like rustling, like something's approaching the cabin. And
Russell, huh?
yeah,
Huh?
Pig.
Approaching the cabin
Pig.
is
pig
a large figure
Pig.
surrounded by two
Pigs?
large yet somewhat smaller creatures.
Pig. Look at pigs.
They are humanoid,
Just got here
Oh,
and
they're not
just
pigs.
left.
and
Could be were pig.
you can tell one has something over its shoulder, like an item, and you realize it's a
Handhog.
felling axe,
That's pretty cool.
and it's carrying whatever this guy is carrying lumber in the like
wood.
logs. Behind this guy are two other guys. These are all large creatures, and one of them, the one in the front with the felling axe,
What is orcs?
looks like this.
Ah!
Hey, we fought that guy.
And
I know that guy.
behind him,
Oh, wait a minute.
two of their buddies.
Hey, we fucked up.
We know that guy.
Oh!
What do you mean?
It was this. Oh, I'm glad we broke into his house now.
Yeah.
Now I'm not mad about it.
One of them is carrying his Kanabo,
Okay.
almost like he was ordered to.
Yeah.
And the other one just has the glaive. The other guy has his actual glaive on his back.
We wandered into this house.
The Kanabo carrying one
first
has a
time.
glaive, but it's on his back.
That could have went bad.
Yeah.
Because you guys didn't all do the charm, the chimes, I mean, of the alarm. Because that
Thank
would
God we dove in.
he would have heard that and ran towards this fucking cabin.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
you diving in the roof
Hey.
was honestly the smartest move.
Wow. What a.
I hate that you're reinforcing that dumb strat.
What a galaxy brain play.
This is
Don't fucking feel so
Jesus
proud of yourself,
Christ,
this is
you
the only
motherfucker.
cabin.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
I'm going to end the session here,
I can't believe we did that.
and we will start again with another possible combat.
I don't feel bad. at
Unless you
all.
guys
No,
want
no,
to
I
run.
feel way better.
I'm
about
with
it.
I never felt bad to begin with.
Now I really don't feel bad.
We'll do that next time.
That was the test.
We'll see.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna do first thing.
Okay.
Unless you want to talk.
This
I wanted to talk, but I don't think they wanted to talk.
Yeah, I don't think you want to talk.
this
I
guy
want to talk.
with the pipe in his mouth, like always,
Oh, okay, now.
with the felling axe and the lumber, he sees people he recognizes in front of his own
Yeah,
house.
I'm
in
gonna
the
see
woods.
these guys and be
Is
like,
Charlie
ah,
Mac across the bars?
shit.
Huh?
Oh hey.
He drops the wood, gets the felling axe and sticks it into the logs and keeps it there. And then he orders in what languages does he speak?
You know, this doesn't have to come to blows.
Can we speak first?
In Infernal,
I have my sword out.
he says, "Give me my weapon." And then the other
Don't
one
do that.
Can we speak
presents
first?
his weapon.
I actually have
He
some.
takes it. He's not listening,
Oh.
and he gets his weapon ready.
I'm gonna hold up a bomb.
Pulls out his wakizashi, so he's dual wielding. And he looks at all of you and he says,
We didn't know who lived here.
Don't
"What
Don't do
are the odds?"
Produce flame.
What?
This is lighting the bomb.
I'm not lighting the bomb. I'm holding it.
What is the roof of his house look
He
like?
boarded it up.
Yeah, he put
Oh.
makeshift wood on top.
Seems like you repaired the roof pretty well.
Don't antagonize him, you motherfucker.
It's too late now.
Why?
I've had enough of this.
Yeah!
End the session here. And his two Oni goons, lesser Oni goons, are gonna be in there too.
When we fought them last, what level were we?
3.
Okay.
We're 2 levels weaker.
Yeah.
And we didn't have bombs.
Yeah, we
Sure,
have
we
bombs.
didn't have bombs.
I got some cool spells now.
Okay, so we're gonna leave it off here.
I have an extra attack, but
Any thoughts?
I'm scared.
Okay.
scared.
That's about it.
I feel
I
like
don't
I'm
want a TPK.
Well,
I don't
we'll see
either.
what- We'll see what happens.
you say you feel like you're on trend?
That's not what I said. So I feel like I got pranked.
Ah.
His name's John. He's gonna prank. Oh, wait, no, you're gonna prank John. Prank him. Wait, no, wait.
He's John, he's getting pranked.
My name is John.
Prank him, John.
No!
Alright. Any last closing thoughts before I stop it?
Nah.
Pig.
Well said.